Hello,
Hi
everyone.
everyone.
Harumi, JC, JVH, right place, wrong person, Mafer. How is everyone doing? I'm here with my sister.
Hi.
Sorry that we're late.
We
Um,
are.
yeah, it's because we had things to do today and we were running a little late.
Yeah.
Also, let me know if the volume is okay. How are you? I'm tired, but I'm also excited to just start watching the clips and everything because I don't know, I really liked this past weekend.
Yeah.
It was so full of different things happening.
Yeah.
Not just J Hope's concert, which hello tour concert. I'm sorry, tour concert.
No way, tour
No,
concert.
I'm sorry. Hello, a stadium concert. So it was like a big deal. Well, two concerts. And also, so many other things happen. And also, the questionnaire that we're going to do today, because the questionnaire is such great news because
Mm.
it's basically telling us that BTS is here, is they are already here. And I'm just so excited. Volume is good. Okay, perfect. Two sold out concerts. Exactly. Two sold out is stadium concerts. Hi Marcos. Is Denise here? I didn't see her.
Hi.
Yes, she's here.
Celine's here too.
Celine. What did I miss? Nothing. We just started
We
2 minutes
literally
ago.
just started.
Yes.
How is
Oops.
everybody doing? Angie Ramos asked what questionnaire?
Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to um answer all the questions in the end, but Big Hair or Weavers, I guess, posted a questionnaire of 12 questions for BTS Army about your favorite hidden gems and your favorite performances on music shows and all of this fun stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to, unfortunately, it ended. It only lasted a day, unfortunately, because it was so quick. When I watched it, when I noticed that they posted that, I immediately filled everything. However, now it's gone. I think it's a shame because I think 3 days it would have been better. They closed it so fast. I think it was 24 hours.
That's it.
Yeah. But I had fun doing the questionnaire. So we're going to talk about our favorite and the things that they've asked,
Uh-huh.
which is just fun stuff.
I love it.
It was 12 hours actually. That's crazy. Like why would
That's
they do
crazy.
that?
Such short time.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't want a lot of answers.
Probably. So hopefully because in the end it says please note that your answers may be used for a project.
Oh.
So if there are not many answers, then that means that I have a high chance that my answers are going to be there.
Oh. Period. Yeah, I mean it might happen. It
Hopefully.
might happen.
I think my answers were amazing. However, after I finished the questionnaire, I went on social media and then I realized that people were answering completely different things. And, and I felt kind of, oh, I totally forgot about that. I should have written that, you know? Like, oh, like I forgot about that. I should have done that. But it was fun. Okay, so let's just start because there's a lot
A
of
lot
videos.
to undress.
Yes.
Undress?
To
To
address.
undress. That is too much.
Yes,
To
we're going
address.
to undress BTS today.
We're gonna address. Not undress.
Undress.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I am just so tired.
Celine said title track. I didn't give a title track. I felt so dumb. You know what? I also feel the same because I believe one of the questions was what is your favorite catchphrase? And I don't even know what I wrote. I'm going to say it later when I remember, but then I went on social media and everyone was like, duh, like this phrase. And I'm like, why did I forgot about that. Like that's such a common phrase, an iconic phrase.
Oh my goodness.
It's just, I was just excited to filling the questionnaire and I forgot about so many things.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Have my TL brought la chimolala. Yeah, I mean, I know some armies don't like it or whatever because it's the no jams jokes, but BTS loves it. BTS loves repeating the same jokes over and over again. So I support La Chimolala. Okay, let's see. Okay, so on our OT7 reunion countdown, it depends really on where you are in the world. For some people, it's 71 days. For some people, it's 70 days. I'm just going to
Goodness.
be safe and say, you know what,
71.
71. So yeah, 71 days. Can you believe that? That's crazy.
No.
We're already at
No.
71. Do you remember when we started the live streams
It
and it
was
was,
double.
yes, it
My
was
goodness.
140 or 50 something. Do you remember? It's already past.
That's so
We are
crazy.
already there.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Because it's like, no. Like when did this time pass? When when? Like what happened?
Mm-hmm.
But it's awesome that it's going so fast. You know what I feel like?
Mm.
I feel like it's gonna go super super fast, and then when it's like 7 days left over, we're gonna be like, it's gonna take super long.
It happens all the time because I
Yeah.
remember I was so excited when Jen was about to be discharged, and I was also counting out the days and everything. And then the week before, it felt so long.
Well, we're
Marcos,
almost there.
look at
Marco, goodbye,
Marcos.
Marco.
Yeah, goodbye.
Marcos, goodbye. Goodbye. Marcos is too much. Hi, Kashi.
I'm not mentally prepared for them to return. I'm gonna stop hearing seven of them together.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. I'm ready,
Mm.
but I'm not ready.
I'm not ready, and I'm not ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're
You
saying.
get me? Like,
Mhm.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I need I need them to come back tomorrow because I'm ready.
Mhm.
But when it happens, I know I'm not gonna be ready. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I'm not even joking.
I kind of get it.
You kind of
Mm.
no one understands me.
Oh,
It's
no
just
way.
very complicated because what's gonna happen? Like, ugh, I just want them to be like everywhere.
Yeah. I am ready for the lives. Me too. I'm just so excited for the lives. The OT7 lives. I'm just so excited. I'm still praying my exam will be a week before the discharge, but I have high conceit will be the week of the reunion. No, it's going to be the week before. So it means you're going to be busy the week before and it's going to be awesome. Trust me. It's going to happen.
Where you read conceivably.
Isn't it cons- oh, change it. I don't know.
Hello? What's
I'm
happening?
sorry. Have a high chance
No, you putting words in
it
their
will.
mouths.
Okay, I'm so sorry. But
It's okay.
I understood the overall message.
Yes.
It's where I read it incorrectly because my English is Englishing today.
My English is not Englishing. Not only that my English is not Englishing, my brain is not braining
Yeah, I
in
can
the sense
tell.
that you need to hear me out. I'm tired. I had such a long week. It's finally Friday, and I feel it's a Tuesday. If it is a Tuesday, in the sense that
This week has been crazy.
it's been too much, and
Mm.
I'm really, really tired. I was just sleeping. Like I go home and I was sleeping, and then
Mhm.
you just woke me up. So my brain is not braining. So I need the patience of everybody. Yes, Marcus. Fine. Like today, I did eat. I did. So
Awesome.
thank you so much for your concern. But what my brain needs now is sleep. But it's okay.
I get it. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm so tired.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so of course we're going to first start with day one of J Hope's Hope on the Stage concert in Las Vegas. It was a stadium concert, which is crazy. Sold out stadium concert, by the way, confirmed. So it is awesome.
Wait, I'm
Mm,
sorry that I cut you off. Marco said
cut me off.
if I sleep like if I sleep live streaming like JK did, but I've done that before. You've never
Yeah,
said that?
you felt sleep
You've
one
said
time.
that?
Yeah.
But you said it live?
Yeah, that same day. Because
That's
that
so embarrassing.
yeah,
Why would you say that?
because later that same live stream
I woke up.
you woke up and you started talking. So it was like, by the way,
My
she
sister just woke up.
yeah, because she was asleep.
That's so embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. It's okay. I'm sorry, LA. You know what is happening? I said Las Vegas because to me, the latest concert that we went,
Las Vegas?
yes, BTS concert was Las Vegas. So in my mind, it's always Las Vegas
But we
everything
went to Cali for California for
for Yoongi.
Yoongi.
Yeah, but
But that was the last one.
I'm just thinking of BTS concert. I don't know why. And also, I have like other things related to Las Vegas right now,
I
like
respect that.
in a TV show, Drag Race, they're also doing like Las Vegas theme. So I'm thinking all the time, Las Vegas, Las Vegas. I'm so sorry, guys. LA. LA concert. And so many celebrities were there. Actors, singers. Amazing because J-Hope is the moment. J-Hope.
This is his moment.
This is his moment.
And everyone, this is his world and we're just living in it. Like,
Yes.
this is his moment to shine.
Okay, so here are some videos. Look at that.
Amazing, beautiful, show stopping, never the same. It's beautiful.
What I like about this video is the view of the entire stadium. Like, look at this. Not a section empty. Completely sold out.
Period.
Look at this. Iconic. Iconic, in my opinion.
Iconic.
And of course, Miguel sang Sweet Dreams with J-Hope.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Iconic. I was expecting it, but also I was scared. I was scared it was not going to happen, but in the end, it happened. It was awesome.
Oh my God!
Awesome. I believe that was because first he was singing the song and the microphone was not working.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it was okay because then he had this little a cappella moment with the fans and everything. It was awesome.
Can you turn your volume, please? Not from the live stream, but from because I don't hear.
No, you know what? I think it's the video. Because for for the first video, I think the volume was okay. But for the second one, it was very, very low. So I'm sorry about that. But the other ones I think are okay. Okay. This video was crazy. You know how J-Hope always chooses one fan to start equal sign. So this is the fan that he chose day one.
Thank you for coming. Okay, let's go.
J-Hope! Oh my God, J-Hope!
우리 서로 같이 시선들을 맞춘 사람 위에 사람 어떤 사람 밑에 사람 also let's go.
And you can tell, oh, the mic was not working for day two, not one. Okay, so my mistake. But yeah, I just think it's awesome. Like, so many different fans, and everyone is iconic. Look at this. J-Hope started crying a little, and I was just so emotional.
Proud that I'm here by myself to perform at such a big stage.
무대를 하기 전에 긴장도 좀 많이 했고
I was really nervous before I came on stage today.
여러분들을 되게 이런 큰 공연장에서 만날 생각에 약간 좀
See his
여러 가지로
eyes.
좀 되게 시적으로 이게 좀 위축되는 그런 게 있었던 것 같아요.
I feel like I was a little bit intimidated just thinking about meeting you guys at such a big stadium like this and just being by myself here.
My Sheila. My Sheila. I started tearing up. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Hobby. Okay, so I have more clips for day 2 later, but this is an iHeartRadio interview. And there was a point when the interviewer asked him about how is he going to feel like when BTS reunites, when it's the reunion. And Jacob says, I wonder if I'd be fortunate enough to meet such amazing people again in another life. It was just...
What does it mean to you and to all of you to have that unwavering support within the Brotherhood? Like, how much does that mean to you all to be able to grow individually and then grow collectively, knowing that you have the support from your brothers?
일단 사실 기본적으로 이 멤버들이
I just love that he makes it very clear all the time about their reunion, because other groups would never. Just saying.
본인이 어떤 것들을 해야 되는지 자기의 본질을 너무 잘 알고 있기 때문에 서로가 서로에게 되게 긍정적인 영향을 좀 많이 주는 것 같아요. 그래서 그런 부분에 있어서 지금 13년까지 이어올 수 있는 하나의 큰 되게 원동력이요.
13 years. In another video, I told you that he was saying like 14 years because he keeps adding another year for everything.
I don't know why.
I don't know why he keeps adding years. But yeah, he got it right. Or is it 12? No, it's 12. It's 12 years.
Yeah. 12.
Yeah.
About to be. Or 3?
About to be 12, right?
Yeah. They're turning 12. Maybe they say like maybe trainee time. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense because yes, that would make sense.
Oh, they said like 14 knowing each other.
Yes, for some cases, like for example, Jimin joined very late compared to the other members. So he only trained for months. So with Jimin, so the 7 of them, it is 13 years. So that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Yes.
였고, 네, 여러 가지로 이런 사실 이런 좋은 사람들을 만날 수 있을까? 다시 태어나도 못 만나겠다 약간 이런 느낌도 있죠.
I know that BTS meets again in every other life.
Oh,
I know it. I know it.
that's so cute. That's so cute.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm not trying to bring any other group, but really, like, I've talked to you a little bit about the state of other groups right now. It's not good for K-pop right now. Like every single day something is happening. And I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying that is the reality. Like a lot of groups are going through different stuff. And BTS is reuniting the complete opposite. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just pointing it out. That's so cute. You stop it.
What they say?
Marco said that's so cute. Because do you remember I told you this is so embarrassing.
Oh my goodness, the Q
This
you
is
thing.
so embarrassing.
Hear me out. When she
This is
told
so
me that she
embarrassing.
said Q you instead of Q, I was so embarrassed for her.
Because it's so ridiculous. On Wednesday, I was talking about, we were all talking about how to make cues on YouTube and Spotify and stuff like that. And I said QU because, hello, it's a QUEUE. Why would you just pronounce the first letter?
Kitty.
Why would you just pronounce the
Kitty
first letter?
cameras.
I was so embarrassed because
Stop the live stream.
I wanted to stop the live stream and just end it all because
Be
close the
embarrassed.
channel.
Celine saying, be embarrassed, period, girl. She actually said, don't be embarrassed. But,
Yeah.
but I think you should be embarrassed. I had no idea that you didn't know how to say that word.
How would you say it? Do you know that it was Q?
Yeah, I knew from the beginning because the first time I heard that word was, I heard it. I didn't see it.
Oh.
So, and I was like, oh, I know the word, but I don't know how to spell it. And then I learned how to spell it. And honestly, like, I choose not to spell it. I just say it. And I say, like, put the song on cue, like, all the time. So that word is so much in my vocabulary. It was so weird when you told me I say QU. I was like, excuse me? You said what? No.
I was just so embarrassed because I was trying to be a little serious, without streaming parties, what is happening. And then everyone was like, QU.
Period. Why would you say QU? Oh my goodness, that's so perfect.
Oh my goodness.
I always knew.
Whatever. You know some words, but I know some other words, okay? I know grammar correctly. Even though I sometimes...
Did you just say that? Did you just say that because I quit at school? Here's the thing. In our countries, we used to go to like English lessons.
Yeah.
And she graduated. She got her stupid ass diploma, whatever. Like that important.
In just the English language, by the way.
In just the English language, yeah. That was like the whole academy of like just to learn English. So she passed all the levels and everything. She got her stupid ass diploma, whatever. It's no big deal. I also went to that same like
and she
academy,
dropped out.
and I dropped out. I said, I'm not doing this shit every day. I'm not doing it. So I just kind of like I just let it go, and I never got my diploma. And that's why she's saying like, oh, at least I know grammar. Bitch, bye. Girl, bye. She's just trying to make fun of me.
It's quit, not quit it. You know what? I give up. But I said
cut the live stream.
I said she quit or quit it.
No, you said quit it.
You know,
bro, I thought it was right.
You know what?
Your grammar not that good.
That's not grammar.
Yes, it's grammar. Isn't it supposed to be like?
Yeah, it's like past. That's
it's
grammar.
past tense.
You know what? I give up.
We give up.
It's okay.
There's a lot of words. We're just gonna sound stupid sometimes. It happens.
Bora is proper and Bora is slang. Yes, because she just learned literally from TV shows and talking with friends and stuff like that. I learned from an actual school
that teaches you the grammar.
Yes. And you know what? It was so boring because I was there for so many years of my life taking stupid lessons and quizzes and exams every single week for what? For embarrass myself and say QU.
QU is crazy. QU is crazy. But yeah, I quitted those lessons and I learned by myself.
Quit.
Oh, again?
Yes, you did.
It's because it makes sense for me to say quit it. English makes no sense because I saw this stand-up comedy guy that was like, I dance, you dance, he dances. Why? Is he dancing more than me?
Yeah, I
Why
saw
he
it.
has and I live by that because period makes no sense. Makes no sense. But we're no one to talk about because Spanish makes even less sense sometimes.
Yes, but
it's harder.
People were also telling me that on Wednesday. However, I said, because this is the truth, Spanish is consistent with the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Like if you just learn how to pronounce each vowel and letter, you're good. Even if you don't understand it, you can read everything. However, in English, the pronunciation is never consistent.
No.
Never.
You know what I also noticed people do in English? I'm so sorry, guys. I haven't seen my sister like this whole week. Basically, we haven't seen each other. So
Yeah.
all our conversations, we just haven't been talking that much. So I'm just gonna tell you now, even though it's not related to the channel, to the live stream, or to the videos you're showing.
Okay.
You know, I've noticed like people that speak English, you get like they don't have like the accent in words. For example, like let's say a name is Kailani. If another person wants to read Kailani, they can say Kailani,
Oh, yeah.
Kailani. And I'm like, Kailani, why are you changing the accent of the word? And
Yeah,
it's
because
like,
in English.
and they get like so confused. They're like, it's the same thing. I'm literally saying the same thing. And I'm like, I understand you're saying the same syllables, but we're not saying the same thing.
It's
And it
just
bothers
because
me.
in English you just have to guess where the accent is, because in Spanish we literally have a literal line that shows, by the way, you have to pronounce more this
The syllable.
But they don't have that in English, which is ridiculous because it
No,
helps
but like
with
it drives me
pronunciation.
off so much because it's like, especially for names,
Mm,
there's no technically correct pronunciation.
right.
You get to choose it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you read it, they can say however. So the other day I met a Julia, but her sister's was Jalia.
Okay.
So a lot of people will call her Julia. And I'm like they would say like Jalia and Julia.
Mm-hmm.
But she's Julia though. But she's Julia though.
It's just Julia.
It's Julia. What Julia thing? What's that? It bothers me. It just drives me no.
Oh my god. Level Up just said LV Loop is my favorite. Because I said at the very
LV Loop is
beginning,
too
I read it
much.
as LV Loop. You know what? I'm so sorry. Like, I gave up with everything. I'm doing my best. Like,
No, I'm done. You know what? I'm done.
I'm done.
And also, like, why would they coming back to the Q thing? Why United States has a word like English language has a word
It's French.
in French,
Mm.
but they say like why they add it to their normal, because when they pronounce like other brands that are actual French language, they say however they want, like in this English accent. I don't understand. Oh, but Q, yeah, let's say Q with 100,000 letters that we're not gonna pronounce. They're just gonna be there. I don't get it.
Yeah.
And the level up thing, I cannot. LB loop. LB loop was
I'm
too much.
sorry. And I watched many videos, but I just didn't guess that it was Level Up. Because I'm sorry. How am I supposed to know that people say level as LVL? Like, why? You know, like, they just
It's
decided.
like what you're doing, they write like WYD. How will we know that? Like, you have so many ideas. The amount of times I had to go to Google and say like,
Yes.
what is three random letters
Yes.
together mean?
Mhm.
Because I don't understand. I didn't know level up meant that. How was I supposed to know that level was
Yeah,
the
but-
abbreviation?
Mhm.
of
And it's a
that.
common abbreviation, but I just didn't know. I never saw it.
It's just hard, you know. It's just hard sometimes to be a bilingual person. And also another thing about being bilingual is that you would think like, oh, like we
You're-
grew up learning Spanish, so
Mhm.
we knew Spanish 100%, and English 20%, then 50%, then 70%. Then when you hit 80% and more,
Yes.
you're not at 80. Your English goes down to 50,
Mhm.
and your Spanish goes down to 50. So
yes.
for both languages, you start making mistakes.
Yes, because when you really start becoming bilingual, but
Yeah.
for real,
Yeah,
both your languages,
messed up.
yes, your
Mess up.
proficiency in both languages are just
Less.
yes.
So when you're talking, it's great when you know both languages and you just get to speak to people who speak both of them, because you can just like talk as you think. Because when you actually become bilingual, your brain starts thinking in both languages. So when you're only with a person when I'm only with my parents, I struggle so much because there's so many things that I just need to, in my head, I start translating them from English to Spanish.
Yes.
And it's so dumb because it's like Spanish is my first language.
Mhm.
But how do I express the thing that I want to say when there's a whole saying in English?
Yeah. And you start mixing up the words, like you sound so like dumb talking both languages in the end. Nick said, "We didn't even accuse you of anything. Why are you mad at us?" No,
She mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just
No, she told me so embarrassed about this. She said like, you don't know what happened to me. And I was like, what happened in the live stream? I even got scared. I was like, what's wrong? He said, okay, so you know the word QU? She said QU as if I were to say QU too.
because
I was gonna be like, yes, girl,
because there are
QU.
so many letters there.
But QU is crazy though.
Well, I'm sorry
It's okay.
for being multilingual. Okay.
Period. Oh my goodness. Someone, I think it was Celine and somebody else that said that I speak 5 languages. Celine said I speak 4. I'm sorry, that's the comments. But you guys were saying that it gets to a point that you feel you're speaking none. Period.
Mhm.
That's exactly how
Yes.
we feel. Like the more languages you know, the less percentage you know in each language. It's
Definitely.
weird.
Mhm.
But only people who speak many, many languages, and especially like, I think when you speak English and another language the same amount,
Yes.
you lose it.
Mhm.
You lose it. You lose it.
Bora Winkle said, but can you still say esternuncleidomastoideo? Yes, I can.
Period.
Esternuncleidomastoideo. Esternuncleidomastoideo. Can you say?
But that's in Spanish though.
But my English didn't mess that word up. I can still say it.
Esternocleidomastoideo.
You just mispronounced it.
Period. Honestly, I hate words like that. I'm gonna say it, guys, once again. I'm dyslexic.
That's your excuse for everything, but also
everything.
it's also the reality.
It's also my reality because
yes.
people don't understand. When I be driving, I be dropping the wheel to put the L's with my fingers, with my thumb and my index finger, to see where is left. And then I go right. So there's no
Yeah.
way for me. I can never win. I can never win. But you know
Okay.
my dyslexia has got a lot worse.
I believe that because your dyslexia was already very strong. It has always been very strong growing up. But now I believe that because I don't have dyslexia and the languages they just mess with my brain. Like I cannot say anything. I cannot say a sentence.
Period.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Come Beatriz Egula. Wait, level up. You're Hispanic?
I mean, I kind of guessed it
Wait.
because I watched the reactions. So I saw him. So I guessed it. I thought
So
of it.
you looked at him and you were like, he looks Latin?
I guessed it.
Period. Tell us where you're like your heritage or something. I'm so curious.
Yes, LOL. I thought it was obvious. Level Up is Latino. You know what? I try not to not guess. What's the word? Like,
Classify?
yes, just this person is obviously this. Because sometimes I don't know. Like, I thought for many, many years that the actor from Twilight was an actual person, like a brown person. Like, what's the word? Like, Native American. Because that's his role. And I really believe that. I don't believe that that's a white person. Like, I don't see a white person when I
Wait,
see
he
him.
white?
Yeah.
What?
Yes. And there's
So everybody is just whiter?
yes. Also, Miranda Cosgrove, that's not an Asian woman. And I'm like, wait, what?
What? Why would you think she's Asian?
Because she looks Asian. Hello.
Miranda Cosgrove is the whitest woman I've ever seen.
She looks Asian. She's
No,
not,
she does
She
not.
doesn't look 100%
No,
white.
she does not.
Have you seen her in Drake and Josh? That
Okay.
is a white woman. And I just
No.
cannot believe that.
In Drake and Josh, I would get it, but like
Later,
now,
yeah, I understand. Maybe now, not as much.
or even in iCarly, like that girl was a white girl. She was white.
I always thought that maybe a quarter Asian or something. Like, I don't know.
What? I never saw it. I like a lot of people see it. Maybe I don't see it. But
Well,
the
my
thing-
point is
The
that
thing is that we get that too. Like they say, like, "Oh, I thought you were from this country," and I'm like, not even from that continent, girl. I'm not even there.
Bora has the wildest takes. Excuse
She be
me.
having the wildest face. bro, for
Excuse
real.
me.
How is she gonna say? But pull up a picture of iCarly, bro.
I'm not saying that she's fully Asian.
I would understand that.
But my point is that she's fully white, and I just never saw that. I just never saw that.
Well, you're mistaken clearly because she is a white. Like you can tell. Since I'm so young, I can tell she white.
You're just ridiculous.
People understand you. I understand you more.
Like maybe not in
Kiki.
these pictures, but maybe on Drake and Josh.
Oh, not in these pictures, but those are all her pictures.
Look
Okay.
at this. Come
Okay.
on. Like hello.
Show me. I don't understand.
That little girl is not Drake's brother, okay? That is a Asian woman.
No, she's not Asian
That is
at
an
all.
Asian little girl. A Asian little girl,
No.
okay? Yes.
Okay. When she was younger, I can kind of see it. But come on.
Like, come on. Like, there's no way she's fully white. But she is. So, my mistake.
Yeah, because you say like she's not Asian though. Exactly. That's what we're saying. Like we don't like to say.
Yes, that's why I assumed that was
That's
the word.
We don't like
Yeah.
to assume that
Anything.
this person must be from this place because he's like, no, because she thought she was Asian. She's not Asian. She's fully white, or like she thought she was Asian, but no, she's fully white.
That little girl is not Drake's brother. I'm sorry, Drake's sister.
Our English is just worse and worse.
I thought my
It
English
just
was
gets
fine
to-
today.
No,
I thought my English was fine today.
No, wait for us. We're gonna finish the live stream in fucking Spanish, bro.
You know what? At this point, I'm just going to have like one live stream fully Spanish because I'm done with it. No,
No.
you know what? It's going to be embarrassing as well because
Yeah.
my Spanish has also like
No, because you know what's funny? I have friends that speak Spanish, so we will speak in Spanish, but we also speak English, so because we have to speak English too. So we speak Spanish, and then we end the sentence with like, "Come on, bro," or like with "bro," and we're like, bro, who do we are?" Like like the gringos. It's funny.
yeah. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Let's get back to it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Anyways. Okay, so I already talked about this, but I wanted to tell you because I don't think you know this completely. I told you a little bit
She
about it.
pointed me. She pointed at me.
I'm literally pointing at her.
She's
You
pointing
don't know this, so I need to repeat it now.
Mm.
So Los Angeles Times made an article about J-Hope's concert at his BMO Stadium concert. So the LA
Right.
concert. And it was very, very positive, amazing review. Two important things that I think you should know, very, very important. Number one is that the interviewer asked him about Jay. The interviewer said, "Can we talk about Jay?" And J-Hope said, "Jay? Yeah, right. Army called me." And then the interviewer said, "It's been kind of a fun thing between you and US Army that you kind of turned into Jay when you land in the US. How would you describe him?" Which is true because when he gets to the US, he becomes Jay. He's not Kosok, he's not J-Hope, he's not Hobby anymore. He's
Period.
Jay.
Period.
And Jacob says, I find it very funny too. I love the vibe in the US. I'm enjoying myself and having fun. And because of that, it allows me to show a more genuine side. Fans really seem to like it too. So I feel great about what I've been able to share here in the States. So that is one important thing that I remember from the article. And another important thing is about the third single, which I'm so excited for. Because I realized that it's not just some people that believe that these are the three singles. Number 1, LV Bag. Number 2, Sweet Dreams. And number 3, Mona Lisa. But I always thought LV Bag doesn't count. LV Bag is a collaboration. Like,
But he is not even from him.
exactly. So I never counted LV Bag as the first song. However, a lot of armies did. And now they are surprised because, as you can see here, the article says both Sweet Dreams and Mona Lisa were surprise released while on tour. And a third single is planned for the Asian leg, which kicks off in the Philippines on April 12th.
Oh my god!
Yes, so-
yeah, so exciting.
Hello,
That's
when is-
tomorrow?
Exactly. When is April 12th? Tomorrow. That is for the Philippines concert. However, it's basically here. So maybe, I don't know when this song is going to come out, probably next week. or maybe in 2 weeks. I don't know, but it's going to be here in a short time. So that's exciting.
Amazing.
It's already April 12th here. See, that is why in so many countries it's already 70 days.
Instead of 71.
Yes, for the BTS reunion countdown. But for us, it's still 71. So that is one. So here are some pictures that Jacob shared on social media. It says, "Am I in heaven? So many angels here," because of LA.
Right.
Love you, Army. And look at these beautiful pictures. Like, he looks so cute with his little flowers and the peace sign. And look at this stadium. It's crazy. Jacob really did that.
Amazing.
Okay. Here are some pictures from Instagram, again with the little flowers, beautiful. And it
Oh,
says,
such a cutie.
yeah, hobby in LA. So cute. In other news, remember that Jen is brand ambassador for Alo
Yeah.
clothing brand. So they shared these pictures, so new Jen pictures, introducing the new Make Waves crew neck and short as seen on Jen. Get yours at the link in bio. So new pictures by Jen, and I love him. He
Oh,
looks
he
beautiful.
looks great. I love the outfit.
Another thing, I don't know why I'm so invested in this. The the freaking Jin ramen. I'm so
What do you mean? Why are you so invested in this? Because he's
because so many armies are like,
ramen.
yes, of course, like Jin is Alo and this other label and Gucci and this other label and this other brand. However, I'm very invested in Jin Ramen because we have so many commercials and pictures and there are billboards around the world.
Oh.
I learned it was not just the US. This is really like a global thing, and Jin is the face of this ramen brand. And
That's great.
yeah, and look at this. Do you remember last time I told you that there was a ramen convention or something like that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, it already happened, and look at Jin Ramen's line at that convention. Yeah. Like, see, like I told you, it's a big ramen. It's a big sculpture of a ramen.
Wow. Honestly, respect because ramen's great. I love ramen. I actually want to get some later.
Did you say ramen? Is it not pronounced ramen? I say ramen. I say ramen.
Who said ramen?
Someone said that I said ramen, but I would never because
No, it's ramen.
it's ramen. I say ramen.
You know why? Because we say in Spanish.
Yeah.
We've never said it in English. And in Spanish, it's ramen. Like the same, but with a little bit more of R.
Jin Ramen take over the market.
Period.
I mean, I'm excited. And I love all of these commercials. Like the commercial by Jin for Jin Ramen, iconic. Remember, we saw the commercial, Jin being like in love and this girl. What?
I'm so sorry. In the comments, someone said ramen and ramyeon in Korean.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Who said Ramon? Who said Ramon?
No, Ramon.
Secret identity. Exactly. Better be secret. Bro, that was so fun. That got me so off guard. That's why I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I laugh out loud. Okay, go ahead.
Do you remember the commercial? So hilarious. The girl was thinking that, oh, like Jin is in love with me, but then Jin was like, no, I'm in love with the ramen that you're eating. Anyways,
people keep saying ramyeon, whatever it's like. People, we barely speak English.
no, ramyeon is
Ramyeon.
It's in Korean.
I understand that, but I'm saying we barely speak English.
Oh.
So don't expect us to say it in Korean as well.
Yeah.
It's not happening because Bora said that she was gonna learn Korean and she did learn nothing.
Hello, I learned like 100 words.
No, you did not. We had this conversation already. You don't know 100 words in Korean.
Okay, maybe 50.
No. Okay, maybe
I
50.
do 50 basic words. I do.
Yes.
Okay. Namjoon's Lost music video has been nominated under the Eye Candy's most innovative music video of the year, becoming the first gay act in history to be nominated for Hollywood Music Videos Awards. This is huge, guys. This is big. Look at these other big names being nominated. Namjoon did that.
I don't see. Let me bring my glasses. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Big rappers, big DJs. Pretty awesome.
Oh wow.
I just love that Right Place Wrong Person is getting so many nominations for so many things.
I need to pause everything because Right Place Wrong Person is is a masterpiece. I cannot address this enough. That album is a genius in every single way you take it. It's not only great songs, but they also like so artistic and so magical.
Yes, and especially the Lost music video is getting so many nominations. Deserved because it was awesome.
Yep.
Okay, another important review is this review by Forbes about the LA concert, of course. It called it a masterpiece. That's the title they chose to describe J-Hope's LA concert.
Amazing.
A masterpiece.
Because it is.
A masterpiece. So
It is.
these, I have a love-hate relationship with LA Times for my own personal reasons, just as a journalist, you know. However, and also what I hate about the LA Times as well is that you have to pay to read the articles unless you get through a link, which is kind of weird. But anyways, this Forbes article, you can just read it anytime. You know, you don't have to pay for anything. And I actually prefer Forbes a little bit more. So everyone check this Forbes article, please. Just Googled it and just click it. Stay there for a couple of minutes. The same with the LA one. LA Times. Is LA Times? Yes, Los Angeles Times. I say LA Times. Okay, so it says review J-Hope's Hope on the Stage. LA concert is a masterpiece.
Okay, you don't understand. The world's not ready for BTS. Like people are not ready, and they don't understand. They say like, "Oh, they're so big. They're so big." I don't understand why they're so big. Exactly. You don't understand why they're so big because they're so. I don't want to say perfect in a likely way, but they're so perfect in everything in every project that they put out there.
You know what is perfect? BTS are perfect in the way that it's not the robotic perfect, like what you expect or whatever. They are perfect in the sense that they
It's
are
a perfect
real.
balance of hard work,
yes,
but
what
genuine
yes,
and in the moment, like it's a perfect balance. And passion, like they're passionate.
because definitely what I liked about BTS, and I talked about it a little bit on my BTS are rock stars video. As a rock and metal fan, I like real, because sometimes I feel like some rock and metal fans say, "Oh, I like this K-pop group because they have like very like a strong sound." And it's like it's not just about the strong sound. That strong sound sounds ridiculous. It sounds robotic. I'm sorry, with some groups, it sounds annoying.
It sounds like trash.
Yes, I'm sorry. Rock and metal, in my opinion, the ones that I like, they feel real music, and BTS feels real. They're real musicians, and specifically, we're talking about tours and concerts. BTS, Yoongi, J-Hope, all of their performances, they feel, yes, they are rehearsed because they practice a lot, but every single time, why do you think so many armies decide to watch every single concert, even though it's the same set list? Because there's something real about it. There's going to
Yeah.
be new things, and it's going to be natural, and it's a real interaction with the public. They are just not there to be pretty. They are there to put on a show and to show their art.
And also to love the fans. Like they
Yes.
have a great connection with the fandom, and it's like something that you don't understand until you go and see them live, or like see the videos. And when you get like yourself around the BTS feeling, is how this article says, it's a masterpiece. It's like genuinely so well prepared, so good. And that's why they are shocking everybody every time they get like in the spotlight. They shock everybody because it's way out of the norm, and it's way out of what they would think BTS is.
Mhm.
So I love that.
Yes, Cynthia said they connect with the audience. And that is something so obvious, but I'm so sorry. So many artists just don't connect with the audience. I'm talking K-pop and non-K-pop as well.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know why. Like, it's a live performance.
And
like,
also,
you
like,
need to
I
connect with the
see-
audience.
Exactly. And I see so many devoted fans, and there's really shitty idols that they just don't care. And they're just very fake. And I'm sorry, it's just the truth. So I hope people don't get offended. I'm not saying names. I'm not pointing fingers. But I'm saying like some idols are really, really fake. And they have really, really bad music because it's like people, somebody said, I think it was Celine that said like, oh, like construction noise. Exactly. And it's not even like good construction noise, because for some reason, like recently Skrillex,
Mhm.
like that music that is very loud, like different noises here and there. At least he did it right.
You
At
know,
least he did it right.
I think it's about the personality. Like, Skrillex is like that. So whether you like his music or not, it's his style, it's his way,
It's
it's
dubstep.
his personality, it's everything him. But when
But
it comes,
still feels
it feels him. Like, I'm
feels
sorry,
him,
it feels
and like
him.
it sounds good, because at the end of the day, you can see the effort of trying to make those sounds go together. But come on, like there are some music that, remember we were talking about some group that we're not gonna mention, but you were telling me like, oh my goodness, I was trying to listen, and that was the shittiest song I've ever heard in my life. That's
Wait.
that's your words.
Wait, I don't remember. Just
I'll tell you off the mic.
oh yeah.
And oh my goodness, I was like that too. And I was what is this song? I need you to remove it from Spotify and all platforms immediately. What is some music? It's just crazy.
You can tell us it's okay. I'm not going to.
No,
People
we're
are
not.
crazy.
No, we're not.
No, thank you. But
It's okay. Like
Yeah.
I openly say all the time, people can hate me if they want, but I love only BTS. I stand only BTS. That is the only group, not even in only K-pop, in the world. That is the only group that deserves stands, like that deserve a fandom. In the sense that others, oh no, here we are.
in the sense that
In the sense that other groups and other singers, they can be good or whatever, but not at this level. I've never seen this before, and
yeah,
you know, I love,
get what you're saying.
you know, I love a lot of artists,
Mhm.
but I'm like, I'm never gonna put the effort that I put on this group onto somebody else. No.
Yeah, I get it, because if there is an artist that deserves this amount of crazy big fandom, not crazy in the sense that crazy like
Support.
ooh, crazy. Yes, crazy support.
Uh-huh.
Or extensive support. It's BTS. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, no, I cannot think of any other artist, because
I mean, there are pretty good artists out there, and they are very different.
yes,
It's just, to me, in my heart, in my eyes, in my ears, especially my ears. It's just that they're like, you have to be good in, you cannot be good in everything. Some groups are very good in looks,
Mhm.
and that would be about it.
No, I can admit that some groups have very good dancing, very very good dancing.
That's true.
But I'm sorry, the first thing for me is the music. Like
Of
I have to like
course,
the
of
music.
course.
That comes
In
first.
order
Like
for me to go to a concert,
yes.
your music has to be good.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I gonna go to a concert to see you dance and play back the songs?
I mean,
Um,
if they are dancing to good music, once again, like
that's true.
it depends
because
on the
Britney
person.
Spears, her music, I love her music.
I'm sorry, I can watch Britney. I'm not a fan of Britney Spears, but I can watch an entire show of Britney Spears lip syncing because
Exactly.
her dancing and her performance is that good.
And the music.
Yes.
The music was iconic.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go to a concert seeing them really good dancers to hear that noise. No,
That is just a personal opinion though, because
this is our personal opinion.
Yes.
Like,
and it's totally
sorry.
fine if you like other groups. That's totally fine. Like of course. I'm just saying that it's not our case.
exactly.
And especially because like I said, my favorite genres have nothing to do with the popular genres in K-pop. So unfortunately for me personally, it's just a personal thing, you know? Like it's just not they are not my favorite genres.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I'm going to
That
say.
yeah, me. My point is, BTS is above everybody else. I'm not even joking. I'm not saying this lightly. I never say this about anyone.
Mm.
But this is a type of conversation that I would only have with people who actually know BTS. Because if you go to the world and say like, oh, like I'm a fan of BTS, people are gonna look you in the eye and say like, why? And it's like, you just don't understand. Because tell me the people you like. Exactly my point. Exactly those artists. Exactly my point. Exactly why you would never understand BTS. You get me? Because it's so above and beyond.
I agree. Both individually and as a group. The solo projects, amazing. Every single one
Amazing.
of them. I've been
They
enjoying
changed my life.
every single one
I'm
of
not even
them.
joking.
I've been enjoying them in different ways because that's the other thing. BTS has a real music personality.
Exactly.
Other groups would never.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's just the truth. BTS has
Yeah.
a real music personality. Each of them has their own personality, and when they have their own albums with their own musical personality, and when they get together, it brings like a whole new world.
And you know why it brings a whole new world? Because they're putting out there their worlds. Because it's like,
Yeah.
I have my world, you have your world, and everybody in the chat have their own world. They are putting out there that. And why is that? They get to put it out there through their art because they are artists. And in K-pop, get mad. Tell me another group that is an artist. I'm gonna be with my eyes closed and my ears closed because none of them. You are not gonna convince me that other group is as artist as BTS is.
Yeah.
It's just
That is just a personal opinion. Like we are saying, it's okay if you like other groups. Like it's genuinely,
okay.
It's
It's
genuinely
okay.
so okay because
yeah.
I also listen to so many other bands. In my case, like I'm a fan of other bands, like rock bands and metal bands, and I'm a super fan of them. I go to their concerts and listen to their music and wait for their
Exactly,
albums.
yes.
So it's totally fine.
Yeah.
I support you. Like it's
Yeah.
just a personal opinion that unfortunately I have not connected with any other K-pop group. If you even want to call BTS K-pop, which is okay. It's
There's
just
so many opinions about
yes,
labels and
it's-
all of that.
yes.
I'm just saying that BTS are artists, and in the industry, that's not something that you
It's-
see
yes.
very often.
It's not very
and that is just
common.
a fact. And the part that I only choose BTS, that's my opinion. And that's
Yes.
my opinion, and I see them as artists. And that's my opinion. That's how I see them, and that's how they portray themselves.
Mhm.
So that's just us.
Level Up Sep. I'm a fan of other artists, but no one has ever had an impact on my life like BTS. And that's
That's
also
me.
truth because
That's
I
me as
listen
well.
I listen to so many bands.
Yeah.
So many. And I love them all. But BTS is like a personal connection.
That changes your life.
Yes. Okay, so Jacob's concert was a masterpiece.
Yes.
Period. Like that, it's a fact. Okay, so do you remember that at the beginning of, I don't remember, a couple of months ago, or some time ago, I don't even know. Oh,
Oh,
BTS paved the way.
BTS
Thank
paved
you.
the way.
I only stand BTS I had surgery then 2 weeks after travel from Australia to Chicago to see J-Hope. That is amazing. That you got the chance
Oh,
to.
I see what they did. They said I only stand BTS. I think period.
Mhm.
I had surgery. That is, was it bad? Like I was gonna say that is great that you got to see him live.
Mhm.
But how was it after the surgery? I hope you got to enjoy the
Yes.
whole thing.
I was about to say that because
Because
that is awesome that you
Yeah.
got to see J-Hope. That is amazing. But are you okay? Like, is everything? I mean,
the
there's
surgery is going well.
Yes,
Or like
mhm.
did it get complicated? Because we understand, like at least us, the times that we've gone to concerts, we spend the entire day there.
and it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Like,
Like I think from both of the concert, at the end of the concert, we went to the hotel sick.
yes, because our voices were gone. We end up like it's cold. It's very hot, and then it's cold, and the
And
climate,
then
the
you
weather
have to be
changes.
sitting down. Like you have to be on your feet all
Your
the
legs
time.
hurt.
We were both with a lot of makeup, uncomfortable
Yeah.
costume, like not costume, but uncomfortable outfits. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, Marcos.
Ay, Marco. Marcos always has to be in the spotlight because he just gets so jealous for no reason. Marcos is just too much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Anyways,
Thank you, Marcos.
Marcos siempre.
Marcos just, for the people who
Siempre.
don't speak Spanish, he just said, I didn't get any surgery, but I wanted to donate. Thank you, Marcos.
Yeah. And BTS, by the way, say I'm all good. So that is awesome.
That is awesome. We're so happy.
Yeah.
with that.
Which concert did you go to? Did they say? Oh, to
Chicago?
Chicago.
Damn, from Charlotte to
Yeah.
Chicago.
This is so annoying because when we got tickets for Map of the
We
Soul
did.
tour in Chicago.
Yeah.
And we
Every time I hear Chicago, I get triggered.
yes,
Because
because
that is my only connection to Chicago. I've never
Yes.
been. I've never heard like anything else from Chicago, but that I was
Yeah.
gonna go to a concert
Mhm.
on Maple Hall, Chicago,
yes,
2020,
2020.
2020,
Mhm.
and then it never happened.
We got the tickets for Chicago. Like we were so excited, and then canceled.
Did you sing Chicago, Chicago? Is a city to success? Okay.
No, I was thinking when I think of Chicago because I watched the Chicago series. I watched Chicago PD and Chicago Med and Chicago Fire, and I'm a fan of all of that. But that's
Oh my
another
goodness,
story.
Bora loves these shows where people are just in danger. They be having these no, like the doctor show, the firefighter show, the police show.
I watch every single
shows.
doctor show,
Mm-mm.
medical show. I watch every single one that you can think of.
Mm-mm.
Grey's Anatomy, House MD,
Makes me so nervous.
911 is not
Oh
medical,
my god,
but
Denise also had tickets for Chicago. I had tickets for Chicago as well, Mira.
Law and Order SVU. I watched the entire thing 2 times, and yes, I'm talking about the later seasons as well. Yes, I watch everything. She
I'm
got
sorry. House.
Anyways.
Yeah, you've watched House too.
it's probably my
I
favorite.
always try, but I
It's just not your thing.
No, because the blood and everything, I just get too like. Ugh.
It's not.
I watch an episode and I'm like, what if I have that? I have to go to the doctor.
No, it's not about
immediately.
that.
Huh?
The show, you just don't get it. Like
I
it's
just don't
not about.
understand the vibe.
Yes, it's not
That's
about
true, That's
that.
true.
But I love those shows.
Marcy's asking, "Are you a doctor?" Veracity.
No, no, not at
No.
all. I think doctors don't actually watch the shows that I watch.
Yeah. No, but you don't understand. She gets so.
New Amsterdam, good show.
She watches these shows and then like, oh, like I have these little symptoms, and it's like, I think I know. I think I know what you have.
But I don't say it for real.
But I think I know what you have.
But
And I'm like,
I just
okay,
say
goodbye.
it. I say it as like a joke. Like of
She
course
watched
I don't
one
know.
show of doctor. She's a doctor now. And I'm done with the little dun, 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 all the time. Okay, whatever. Let's come back.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I remember we were talking about this.
Yes, the Run BTS poly, and everyone was like, "Wait,
BTS
poly?
poly.
BTS are in a poly relationship?"
I understand. Period.
No, it was actually an attempt of making a connection with Monopoly, but instead of Monopoly, run BTS Poly. I love whenever BTS comes up with names. Like, I believe their label does a good job of making up names, like especially with BTS. However, today this is not the case in my humble opinion. I love the idea though. Like, I love that they're releasing this.
No, but actually, when you told me, I talk with it with a pillow. There's a saying in Spanish that we say, like, when you need to think about something, you need to talk it with the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
So I talk about it with a pillow about this thing that you told me,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, no, actually, it does. We're just saying it wrong because you kept saying like run BTS Poly. You're
BTS Poly.
no
Monopoly.
BTS Paul.
See?
Shit,
See? It's impossible.
I had
It's
it.
impossible.
No, I had it. BTS Poly. BTS Poly.
Oh,
BTS
BTS
Poly.
Poly. BTS Poly. I'm
BTS
sorry.
Poly.
It's just
Listen, I'm on their side.
BTS Poly.
BTS Bully. That's the only way I can relate it to Monopoly. And even though it doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like Monopoly. Which is okay. I don't care. I'm still gonna get this, but we have to get this game.
Definitely. BTS Poly. Monopoly.
BTS Bully. Monopoly, BTS Bully. Doesn't sound good. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm so excited. I wanna get it.
Yeah, because okay, so it comes, as you can see here, with a photo book, because BTS just loves their photo books. Like, they have to release a photo book. If they're selling a t-shirt, it comes with a photo book. Okay, not for real, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, they always do a photo book. And it's a photo book of Run BTS episodes, different pictures and stuff like that. And then the actual game, as you can see here, it comes with all of these things, like a board and dices, dado,
Please don't ask me about English.
dado in English.
Can someone say shit dado in English?
I think it's dice.
Dice.
Anyways, dice,
And how you say it in plural? Dices?
dices. I say
No, because at this point we just look ridiculous, you know? People are just here to make fun of us. How do we say it in plural?
die.
No, you're lying to me.
You're
fucking to me.
lying.
Goodbye. End the live stream. Get the camera.
The plural is also dice. Okay, now everyone is saying different things, because I've seen dices.
I'm a Google.
I see
I'm gonna pull up
dices.
Google. I
I
don't
see
trust this. I
dice.
don't trust this chat. They just want us to say ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, you're just trolling at this point. Like,
Dice. Plural of dice is also dice.
okay,
In modern English, dice is used both a singular and okay. Why you repeat the same sentence?
and Crystal Snow said dices is not a word. Okay, so good
Who
to
said
know.
die? Who said die? They're gonna get removed from the chat.
Wait, I'm going to turn on the lights because it's dark.
People keep insisting. Die one and dies one plus. Goodbye.
Plural is die, but
But Google said otherwise. Look, I trust more Google than you guys. I'm sorry.
you know what? I'm just going to say this. It comes with one dice and another dice. Amazing.
Period.
Marcos, it said pair of dice. I would never troll you.
Marcos, stop it. Thank you,
Thank
Marcos.
you, Marcos. Thank you.
If we were actually die, I will be so pissed.
Look at the comment by Cookies and Milk.
Is it?
I'm still stuck on that part that Bora said Chicago, and my bilingual brain thought she said
Nasty.
I would
To
never.
prove herself. That's crazy.
Chicago.
Se cagó. Dice is plural, period. A die or multiple dice is dice. ¿Qué? Goodbye. We're done with it.
Anyways, I'm just excited for Run BTS BTS fully. Run BTS fully.
No, but you're overdoing it. Say it like chill. Say it like it's whatever.
Yeah, like I'm just going to go and get my Run BTS fully.
Period.
I said it. I said it correctly.
You guys didn't see it, but she had her hand on her hip.
I had my hand on my hip and I was like,
yeah, I'm just a girl who's gonna get BTS Police as a fun board game.
Bangtan Police sounds way better.
I don't like the poly thing. Bangtan Poly to me still is like everybody together.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just how I feel.
Anyways.
And like, why they need to have a connection with Monopoly? I don't understand. It can be just Run BTS or something like that.
I mean, they can think of another board game that is not Monopoly necessarily. Because, or just use the mono part, not the poly. I don't know.
This person just said, oh, let me not lose it. Marcia just said, I need army friends to be able to play it. Is it? Can we play just two people? Because I don't know any armies in person. We should play it like live.
That would be crazy.
No, but that makes no sense.
Why?
Because what, are we gonna read their cards? That's just stupid. That would be just stupid.
Anyways.
Here
Here are some cool things about Run BTS Bully. This person says, these are the total numbers of all Run BTS episodes. Our last episode is 155. And that to be continued is a teaser for the reunion episode. So this, I believe this basically confirms that because the board game is about Run BTS. And the last number in the board game is to be continued. And they said on Run BTS that they are going to bring it back, that it's not over or whatever. So it's like they are going to bring back Run BTS. I believe that before any music, we're going to get Run BTS episodes. I feel it.
Yeah.
That is just a theory, though.
It's a really interesting theory because it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, it would add up.
Yes.
Now, how many times have we said things in these live streams and how many times have we been right? Not many. So don't trust us.
Yeah.
It's just how we feel.
Also, this person says, by the way, BTS 2023 Festa schedule was a monopoly. I totally forgot about this.
Oh my goodness, and no one said a thing.
Because we're...
So that thing was a
I'm sorry.
monopoly,
This
and
is-
the whole thing had a poly at the end, and everybody thought that the 7 of them being in a relationship made more sense than the thing they be hinting at us.
Because this is the thing. It's not just us two being delusional and being wrong all the time. I'm sorry, it's not just
everybody.
this is just not on us.
Yeah.
This is the entire ARMY fandom. Because
Period.
the entire ARMY fandom always focuses on the wrong hints. BTS has already spoiled so many things over the years.
Yes.
And we always get it wrong.
Yeah.
And then they release something and then we realize that they already spoiled it. But we just didn't notice. It always happens.
That's the thing. That's why. This is exactly why every time it happens, you ask me for examples, and this is an example of why. Whenever you tell me something, oh, this thing can mean this thing. This thing can mean this thing. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that thing. It's not that. You know why? Because it's never that. It's never what you think. It's just crazy.
Yeah, because do you remember on the live stream when we were first talking about the Run BTS poly, people were talking about what is the origin of the word poly. It means this. We were completely off. It was about Monopoly.
And it was literally a festa.
Yeah.
2023.
Like literally a couple of years ago.
Literally a couple.
Hello, like the festa. Anyways, so these are on the trailer, as you can see here, there are numbers and they are Run BTS episodes. However, there are not certain numbers. 100, 101, 125, and all of these numbers are missing. So that is another I believe that is another hint that we're just not figuring out what that means. But it's another hint of something.
Yeah. But you know what is the crazier part?
Mm.
Somebody had made a connection, and Army would just dismissed it. I'm sure they were like, "Nah, I don't think so." And they started like with this origin of poly, whatever. I'm like, I'm so sure one person at least had to tweet
Yeah.
about this, and people dismissed that person.
I mean, it
people-
happens all the time.
It happens all the time. But come on now, we need to get it together.
Okay, so next, according to the 2025 Overseas Hallyu Survey, based on 2024 data, BTS ranked as follows among Hallyu consumers. BTS at number 1 overall with 26.4% as the most preferred group for the 7th consecutive year. BTS is basically the world's favorite group.
Amazing.
It's your favorite group's favorite group. Like
Yes.
that is just the truth. BTS is that group for 7 consecutive years. BTS is the most preferred group, and as you can see here, Asia said 19%, Americas 34.2%, Europe 28.7%, Middle East 20%, Africa 26%. For singers/groups, Jimin and Jungkook are in the top 5, with Jungkook being the highest ranking soloist with 8.9. Do you believe that? Conducted online in 2024 from 11/29 to 12/27, the survey polled 26,400 Hallyu consumers across 28 countries, including first-time participants, Philippines and Hong Kong.
Okay.
So, yeah, BTS is that group. And people are saying it's the 7 again. Exactly. BTS
Yes.
is always with the 7.
It's always 7.
Mm-hmm. And I also find it amazing that Jungkook and Jimin were also on the list. And from all these K-pop soloists, I'm sorry, but they are those soloists. Like Jungkook is at number 1 from all of them. So
Amazing.
talk to them with respect.
Period.
Thank you.
Respect their name.
Okay, so next we have J-Hope's LA concert day 2. He shared some videos from
Oh.
Soundcheck. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to share this is the video, the BTS I cannot say it.
BTS Police.
BTS Poly. As you can see here, those are where people got the numbers.
That's so
and
cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so Jacob shared the sound check for day 2.
Kashi, thank you so much.
Amazing. Kashi, thank you so much. Speaking facts as always.
Always. BTS,
BTS
paved the way.
Mhm.
All the way. Marcos, yes, I would appreciate the BTS Police immediately.
Okay.
Celine says, Bora, you forgot J-Hope at the NBA.
NBA. I shared it. Didn't we share it last
Last
week?
week.
Yeah, we talk about
We did, Celine. You were last week here. Celine.
Celine Khan.
Celine? Is this Celine?
We talked about it last week.
Celine was Celine not paying attention?
Hmm?
Was Celine not paying attention? What am I messing with you? I think we did talk about it.
Yeah. And I shared
It's
so many
okay.
pictures and videos of that day.
It happened last week. Yeah, it happened last week. Yeah.
It was awesome. More soundcheck videos because sometimes I love J-Hope, but he's so disrespectful to me.
Bad.
Like
He does it on purpose.
he does it on purpose to make me nervous and annoy me because
Exactly. It's just ridiculous. at
it's
this
just
point.
ridiculous.
It's just
of him.
ridiculous.
Like why does he do this to me? Like I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna sue Jung
We're gonna
Ho-seok.
sue Jo Ho-seok, the man himself.
Yeah. By the way, I was going to tell you that. Tell me honestly how you feel about these soundcheck videos, because guys, my sister, when we watch people dancing on like studios and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
don't look at the screen. Look at me. What is the one thing when it comes to the clothes from people who dance
Uh-huh.
that you hate? You always say it.
Me?
I hate when people,
When dancers?
when dancers do this with their hoodies.
Oh my goodness, when they put a shoulder off.
Yes,
I
you hate
that
it.
shit.
My
You
sister
did it?
hates. Now look at J-Hope. He did it. The entire sound check, he, as you can see here, he
I don't
has
see it.
one
He
shoulder
didn't do
off.
it.
He's literally, as
Yeah,
you,
and I always say I love that.
you hate it.
I love it.
You
Let me see.
hate it.
Oh my goodness, I hate when people do that. Here's the thing. I grew up dancing.
Mhm.
So I went to a lot of like dance classes. And dancers that do it are just so pretentious. I'm not saying that J-Hope is, of course. I'm just saying that dancers that do this are so pretentious. And first of all, you look crazy. Put your hoodie on, please. I'm begging you to put your hoodie on. J-Hope, I'm gonna send a letter to Big Hit. No, honestly, anything like they can do the worst thing in the world, and I'm gonna be like, yes. Period.
But-
Slave.
Come on, like this is not the worst thing in the world. It's just something that you hate.
No. Here's the thing. That hoodie is not a full hoodie either. Like, I don't know if he folded. It looks like he folded, like
He
on the inside.
He did because
Because these, oh my god, these other dancers just are ridiculous because they put a hoodie on like that. One like the strap
Mhm.
t-shirt, and then another t-shirt, and then another t-shirt,
They
and
just
then
want to be
3
unique.
pants. I fucking hate that. I'm sorry, but it bothers me. I'm so sorry. It bothers me. That looks like a little bit more natural.
Mhm.
Still, I do feel a type of way with like, just put on your
just put on
hoodie.
the hoodie
Put on the hoodie.
or just take it off. You know,
It's just a me thing
actually
because
take
it's
it
not
off.
like crazy. Like everybody, just take off the hoodie. take off the t-shirt. Take off both of them. Or like if you want to wear it like that, just don't wear the t-shirt under. You know?
I'm going to say to Jacob, just take off the hoodie and actually take off the shirt as well. You know, because it's just
Hey, Boris says, no judgment, please. Let people wear it the way they want. Yes, of course they can wear it the way they want. I'm not saying anything bad. Of course, not about J-Hope. J-Hope, you guys need to understand. If they do something or say something, I'm gonna support it regardless.
Mhm.
Like I'm gonna support it regardless. It's when other people do it, they can do it. They're in the right. I would never hate on them or judge them or anything. It just pisses me off. But it's such a personal thing because I
Mhm.
grew up watching these dancers and they were so annoying, so all of them that did this thing.
with no exception.
The people that I've met, no exception. But of course, I know
Uh-huh.
Jehu's persona, and of course, I know he's not like that at all. He's like actually a really good dancer and everything. So I understand it. It's just that I hate when people do it. I'm sorry. He just needs to take it off, and that's it.
You just yeah. Continue watching the video, please. Look at him.
Amazing. Amazing.
Jay.
I don't know why in him. Oh my god, I'm such a hypocrite because in him, I don't. It doesn't bother me.
No, you know what? I was about to say that. Like, I actually don't love it as well when they wear their hoodies like this. When people in general wear their hoodies like this. However, now that I'm seeing J-Hope, like it makes a little bit of sense with him. Excuses just because we love J-Hope or whatever.
Am I biased? 100%. I'm a BTS bias my entire life.
Mhm.
I'm never gonna say anything bad about them.
Yeah. Here's another one. This is only 3 seconds, but pay attention. Excuse me, sir.
You have to be kidding me. I got a freaking ad. I need you to play that one more time. Give me 1 second. I cannot believe this.
Chrissy said, I hated mullets until Junie got one. And you know what? I respect that.
I respect that
because
as well.
sometimes there are certain shoes in men that I hate, and then BTS wears them, and I'm like, I'm kind
But it's so fake though. It's so fake. You know why? Because I love them in them, but it's not like them change my mind about it. It's still to this day, if I see another person wearing the thing that I don't like, I'm gonna be like nasty behavior. But it's only when they do it.
yeah, it's the hypocrisy.
It's a
because, Yes,
hypocrisy.
it's biased with BTS.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm open. I say openly. I need you to repeat the video because everybody keeps talking about it and I have not seen it.
Let me repeat it. Like, why did he do that?
What the hell? Why can I see it? It's not okay. Finally, God. What did he do? What? What's happening?
And listen to that line where he's doing when he's doing that. Wild and free. Why would you do that gesture?
What?
Why would you do that gesture?
He had no business doing this. I need you to stop the live stream immediately. I don't know what to do.
He really said wild and free. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I need to. Let me close this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know what is happening to him during this specific sound check, but he's just so disrespectful. Completely unnecessary.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
To the families. What's happening? I'm looking at it. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? If putting the hoodie like that is gonna make him behave this way,
Actually,
keep the hoodie like that. Every single sound check.
like
I need people to start calling the cops on
like stop it. So those are all the videos where I took them. You just have to look at this. It's 9 seconds and it's the best 9 seconds. Like,
Okay.
this is when the concert actually started. Like the way he, how do you say it? How did he do that? How did he go like that way, and then like an entire?
What's happening to you? Why are you doing those gestures?
I don't know how to explain
You're
them
just
because
like
he did kind of a similar step on Boy Meets Evil. Do you remember when
that's
he
so cool.
with his hand because I don't know how to explain a dance move, you know? With his hand he went like back and then he basically went back. I don't know how to say it. But that's just crazy. Like that interview said, I think it was the LA Times. This is Jay. This is Jay. This is not J Hope. Where is my hope, your hope, whatever. This is the light stick wave for Hobies last night. I always love the light stick waves. They are always so fun.
Yeah.
And sometimes they are so iconic because they go so crazy or so badly.
Yeah.
Other times it's also iconic because of the opposite way.
Because they're very good.
Yes. So here's another thing. More videos.
How was that? How was it?
He just looks so cute with his hair, with his beanie and his outfit. Like, come on. So cute. And then this is the crowd singing along. hear how people are singing,
Yeah.
that is a hit maker.
That's so beautiful.
Mhm.
That's honestly so beautiful. And those are the type of videos that I always, well, so far I've seen only about BTS because, like, you know, this is their first soloist steps in their career, you know,
Mhm.
like that. These type of videos always like warm my heart so much. Like, this
Mhm.
is so cute. Like, it's so special.
Looking forward, just enjoy it. That's the we
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. Amazing.
And it's so great that J-Hope gets to see the love and the appreciation of his art. That's amazing.
Yes. I can't see Sweet Dreams as an official concert version on music platforms to hear Army singing in uniform. To hear Sweet Dreams with Miguel. Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Period.
You guys didn't see it, but my sister and I were literally like,
we were like, singing. Like, we were singing.
we were singing and we were like, this is my song.
No, people don't understand when I say that that's my song, my jam. I love it.
Very beautiful song. Now let's go to more disrespectful moments with Bepse. Every time there's Bepse, he just goes so crazy.
Oh my goodness. Please cut the cameras. Oh my god.
Like, he's just never going to stop because no one wants to stop him. So he's just going to continue doing this to us.
Amazing. 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 Wait, I have a question.
Mm.
Do we have anything on the live stream to do beside the news?
The questionnaire.
Okay. But it's not like a lot of questions, right?
It's 12.
Because again, it's been 2 hours of the it's been 2 hours
Yeah.
almost of the news. Which is fine.
But it's a concert. It's like we need to watch
Amazing.
all
We
of
need
these
to watch all of
clips.
this. And we need to watch it together.
Exactly. Because sometimes you watch it on social media and I
Uh-huh.
watch it on social media, but we need to watch it together.
Period.
Let's go, he says.
Let's go.
What happened? Get the camera, put it again.
Why did he do that?
What did he do?
Let's go.
What?
Call the cops. Call the cops.
Excuse
I
me,
need
what
people to call the
happened?
cops.
What just happened?
Cut the cameras.
Why did he? I'm sorry, I had to repeat it.
Let's go.
He said, let's go. He said,
Yeah.
let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
It's gonna
Please don't scream into the mic.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Let's go.
Celine, the clip is from, I got it from here. It says, let's go, he sounds so good. From the account POKERHONTAC. I'm putting all the sources because if you want to find them. I love this part. The whole stadium singing "It's Done."
It's done. Done.
sorry, but our song is really that song. Our song is that song because every single time, like burn, burn, and then it's done, done. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Beautiful. 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 beautiful.
Look at his little jump. He's just having fun. And you know what? This is what I'm trying to say with it feels real, the star power, everything. Like, this is not a rehearsed thing because I mentioned it in one of my videos that sometimes when idols wink, it's rehearsed because you can see it like everything is rehearsed. And I'm sorry, like, where's your
Where's the fun? Your
Yes.
persona.
Yeah, why don't you just want to wink whenever you want to wink? Because it's the moment.
Exactly.
You know, Jacob just he's just jumping around and he's having fun. Fun. I love it. The authenticity, yes. Look at this. Jacob says, no matter what anyone ever says, I feel and I really believe that my fans are the best and I am
Period.
proud and I am the most proud of you.
너무 최고라고 생각해요.
No matter what anyone ever says, I feel and I really believe that my fans are the best and I'm the most proud of all my fans.
That is so cute. That is so cute.
가기 싫네요, 여러분들.
I really don't want to go home, guys.
Another thing, Jacob said, when I say BTS, you say ARMY. And then they did the little thing like BTS, ARMY, BTS, ARMY. And it was so fun. I loved it. I loved it so much. BTS, ARMY.
He's such a he's like sunshine, you know, like
Literally.
so beautiful.
A baseline fan cam. Right, because I was about to say, Jin, at first I didn't understand, and then I also didn't understand.
Okay.
Jin was commenting on J-Hope's lives, or I think just on Weavers in general, like, you have to take a shower during your concert. And I just didn't understand what that meant. But I think some armies were saying he meant it as in, you know how they play with the water. Like right now, as you can see in this video, J-Hope is playing with the water, with his water bottle. So maybe he meant that. Maybe Jin meant that by taking a shower at his concert because
Like you need to make the mess with the water. Like
yes,
play with the water. By the way, I love that.
I honestly love all the outfits from this concert.
Yeah,
I love
really
all of
good.
them. It's just for you at least. It's just during the sound check, but that is not like a concert outfit.
Of
He's
course,
just
yeah.
during the sound check. Here's another video. Oh right, this is with the fan for day 2.
Okay, let's go. Listen good. 우리 서로 같은 시선들을 맞춰 사람 위에 사람 있고 사람 밑에 사람 있어. Let's go.
And this was very sweet because she was posting TikToks before this, dancing to Mona Lisa, and she would have never guessed that later she would be hugging J-Hope.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's great.
That is so cute. Okay, listen to the fan chant of me and Neoma from outside the stadium. Was super, super loud.
Wow.
Listen again. Amazing, amazing. Like the power. The power.
Oh my.
Here's another. This is not a video, but look, that's Love Hobie. And it's a dad with his sign.
That's so cute.
So cute.
That's do love hobby.
Yeah. And there were so many great um signs
Oh.
during all of these concerts, really.
Uh-huh.
Because once again, sometimes I see other people's concerts and they have some weird signs.
No.
BTS and J-Hope,
Aw.
like these are great signs.
No. That's not right.
So of course, I wanted to talk about this last Friday, but I was not sure, so I didn't say anything because people Ticketmaster was kind of weird because it said sold out, but also there were seats and it was kind of weird. But it is official. Both of J-Hope's stadium concerts in LA were sold out. It is official. So that is awesome. Tour sale rate 100%. Amazing. Sold out tour. Okay, so after this, J-Hope was live. And I actually got to see this one. Or was it the other one? I think I saw this one. I saw only one of them because the other one I couldn't. But I saw this one. I don't remember. Anyways, it says, an army said, congratulations on your successful tour, Hobby. And Hobby responded, thank you, Army. Look at this.
Congratulations on your successful tour, hobby. Thank you, Army.
Oh, thank you, Army. And also, again, Jin commented because Jin was on the. I noticed that actually I watched this one because I remember that I was watching J Hope's live, and whenever Jin commented, there was a Weaver's notification. So it was like, wait, a Weaver's notification? I'm watching J Hope's live, and then it was like Jin commented, Jin commented, Jin commented. He kept commenting. So Jin said, seems like Hobie didn't wash his hair again today. Wash your hair before performing. So that's the other thing. He said, wash your hair before performing. So then I was like really confused. I thought he meant like during the actual concert, during the actual performance. But anyways, J-Hope responded, I always wash my hair, Hyung. This Hyung is so funny.
항상 깜찍해요. 아, 진짜 웃기다. 이 형은 참 웃겨.
So that was in Korean, but that is what I said about Jin commenting. And Jeho was like, why are you commenting? So here's some more comments from the live stream. Jin said, I'm not sad. J-Hope said, Jin, Jin, how are you, Jin? Oh, Ban, thank you so much. After the concert, a random guy started chatting to me and my friend about how amazing the concert was and how he didn't expect that.
Wow.
Why was he there at all? Maybe he was with someone, like with a friend or...
Right.
But yeah, that's
cool.
awesome. And you know what? I see this happen all the time because people really who don't know BTS, they underestimate BTS and then they get so surprised.
Yep.
So it's like, well, it's your fault because
they say like I assume stuff makes sense.
oh, okay. So that would make sense. Yeah, that happens all the time because there are so many videos of the staff just they can't help but dance, you know, because it's like
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
The vibes and the song and
there's a clip that lives in my mind rent free of Jin singing with armies, and behind him there was a staff guy, person working at the staff from the staff, and Jimin looks at him and he shakes his hand while he finishes singing. It's so fun, and that I don't know why. Like that clip lives in my mind rent free. I love that video. um. So yeah, thank you, Bun. That is very
That's
very
so cool. Yeah.
Mhm. Jin says, "Oh, because Jacob says, Jin, how are you, Jin?" And Jin responds, "I'm fine, thank you. And you?" The reaction is a bit late. You reply a minute later after I post the chat. And Jacob responds, "Oh, there's a delay." And Jin says, "Hobie didn't wash his hair today too. Wash your hair before the concert." That is the longest translation. And Jacob says, "I do wash my hair, Hyun. It's been so long since I saw Jin Hyun. I just please reunite my guys. They have to be together.
Yes.
The 7 of them already.
Really, don't release them. Free my man.
Freedom. Yeah, that's the word. Freedom. More Jin comments. Jin said, "I'll send you my thoughts through telepathy. The reply is too slow. I'll go to work now, fighting." Now, let's wait a second. Jin saying, "I'll go to work now." What does he mean by that? To work on what? What is he doing?
What is he working on?
Yes. The Soup GM, thank you so much. Yo fui al Day One de México y la energía de los conciertos de México despertaron la curiosidad de muchas personas. Hasta salió en noticias. Yes. So
Wow.
thank you so much for your comment. It says, "I went to Day One on Mexico, and the energy from the Mexico concerts brought curiosity to a lot of people. They were even on the news." And that is true. Whenever there's like big concerts in our country as well, they are all over the news.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Especially if BTS like gets to go and everything. Goodness, like that
that,
would blow.
yeah.
Because you guys need to understand that BTS don't go to these like to every country, of course, because they can. So there are a lot of small countries that they don't go. So when they do go, it's like crazy, super super crazy.
Yeah. Celine, I did see that, but I don't want to bring I don't want to bring the energy down. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that later. Because yeah.
It's a topic for another moment to be addressed.
Sure, we can talk about it later. Or now if you want.
It's your channel.
Okay, we'll mention it very quickly. No, Celine, it's okay. You don't have to be sorry. It's just that okay, so let me tell you because I don't think you know.
No, you know how I am.
Yeah, there are pictures of Jin's base, and that base, unfortunately, is not very good.
Oh no.
Yeah, the beds are basically non-existent. So I understand. Like we are laughing about it, why Namjoon wants to get out of the military like as fast as he can, but there is a reason. Like,
No.
yeah. But I trust that he's going to be safe, and there are only 71 days left, and he's going to be.
have to stay together and just wait for the reunion.
Yes.
once again.
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do except, damn, like this is happening. So, yes.
Someone said RM space.
I think I said Namjoon in a weird way, or maybe June.
No, just say Jin.
I said Jin.
Yeah.
What is happening to me today?
I don't know.
I'm making so many mistakes. Anyways, yeah, Namjoon.
It's Namjoon's space.
Yeah. But yeah, I just trust that everything is going to be okay for the next 70 days, just like it's been for the past
Yeah, and for
years.
Namjoon it's gonna be 59 days.
Right, for Namjoon is 59 days. It's just 71 for the reunion with Yoongi and everyone. So yeah, like it's okay.
Yes, it's okay. Okay, and they're gonna be fine. It's okay, they're gonna be fine, and 2 more months to go,
Mhm.
and then they're out. And
Actually, less than that
yeah,
for
less than that.
Namjoon.
And
So
we're gonna get to see their side too.
Yes.
Hopefully they talk about it or they sing about it or however they want to express it.
Yeah, and even if they don't, like, it's fine. Like,
It's
it's
fine.
yeah.
It's up to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So next, BTS's mic drop has been certified gold in France. I just keep seeing all of these certifications. Amazing. I think there are a lot of certifications due still because sometimes I'm not sure about how this works, but when you get like a platinum something or gold something certification and stuff like that, Big Hit has to do something about it to get it. And I think they are far behind in some certifications, so hopefully they get to do that like already, you know?
Mm.
But yeah, this is awesome. Mic drop has been certified gold in France. Talking about Namjoon, actually, we should have just talked about it here. He shared some pictures. As you can see here, he is making the best that he can, like, out of the situation. So he shared some pictures with his friends from the military. So
Wow.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he's having fun. And as you can see, look at that little tiny crown that he's wearing. It's like a headband with a crown, and it's just so cute. Okay. Um Right. This is the 2024 Korean film overseas export box office rankings estimated. So this is for movies, how they're doing overseas. And number 2 is Jungkook, I Am Still. Number 3 is Suga, August D. And number 13 is RM, Right Place, Right People, Wrong Place. Now, it's important to know that this has to do a lot with dates. Jungkook's movie and Yoongi's movie had way more time to consider. But Namjoon's movie didn't have the same amount of time. So 13 is an amazing place to be at. The 3 movies did exceptionally well. As you can see here, it was from the 2024 Hallyu White Paper. So congratulations to all of them.
Yeah,
Amazing documentaries, the 3 of them.
Amazing work.
Yes. Look at this video. This is from a Bangtan episode, the BTS episode. J-Hope talking about each BTS member parents. J-Hope talking about each BTS member's parents in attendance at his concert. I told you, remember that he said that all of I think the 14 parents, like all of them, were there. J-Hope says not
Wow.
a single one
Missed
missed.
it.
Not a single one missing. So here's the video.
어제 방탄 부모님들이 오시고 많이 놀랬다고 하던데. 근데 또 부모님들이 좋게 봐주니까 또 좋네요. 사실 부모님들 입장에서는 다 하나하나 자기 자식들이죠. 얼마나
That is just so cute. He just said, from the parents' perspective, every member is their kid.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Because it makes sense, because I was thinking, like, this, like, all the parents from the 7 members, all of them, went to J-Hope's solo concert. I'm sorry, but they didn't really have to do that. They didn't have to do that, but they did it because they have 7 songs, you know? They are really a family, and it's just,
that's so important.
yes.
That's why they're so close. Like that helps the relationship.
Yes, definitely.
다 하나하나 자기 자식들이죠. 얼마나 자랑스러우시겠어요. 쉬운 게 아닌 걸 아니까 누구보다도 아시니까 가족이니까 옆에서 다 지켜봤을 거 아니에요.
Yeah, that also makes sense. J-Hope is saying that since they know how tough this is more than anyone else, because that is truth. That is the truth. We are fans and we don't know what BTS goes through. Sometimes maybe they don't even show that to their friends, but their parents know, their family knows what they're all going through, and they are the only ones who know. J-Hope is saying.
Yeah. Makes sense.
They watched everything from the sidelines as family. And that is different because the perspective of their family members is different from our perspective as fans.
어제 부모님들 다 오셨더라고요. 한 분도 빠짐없이. 엄청 감사한 거죠.
I just love it. All the parents showed up yesterday. Not a single one missing.
Wow.
That is That is crazy.
Yeah.
All of them were there. All of them. That is a family. Like, I don't want to hear anyone else say anything about BTS's bond and how they really are a family. I don't want to hear anyone.
Yeah.
But I want to hear Kashi. Thank you so much. BTS and BTS
Thank
family are a
you.
huge family. They really
Yes.
are. They really are, because I'm sorry. I'm just sometimes I see like on TikTok, like, you know, that typical today's K-pop update or whatever. And sometimes I'm just curious and I want to see the updates. And I'm just seeing like some weird interactions between members of other groups and also their families. They're just the BTS's bond is so unique,
Mhm.
and with their families as well. They really are like a big family,
Yeah.
and I just love that. I was not sure of sharing this video or not because it's from the media or from I was not sure if it's from the media like Dispatch and stuff like that, or if it's from a fan account, you know, one of those who follow them. So I was not sure. So I'm not going to show the video, but just a translation. Indra Gupta, thank you so much. Are you going to cover Jin in Kian's Bizarre B and V? The show? Because I have the Netflix show, but I'm not sure what is Kian's. I think it's the show, right? Kian's Bizarre.
Mhm.
Let me check. Yeah, it's a Netflix show. Yes, I have it here. Yes, we're going to watch it in a little bit. Not watched it because
We're gonna watch the news.
the a picture that I have. But yeah, I have it here. Don't worry. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm just bad with names.
Yeah, I get
Like,
that.
I'm so sorry. I know that Jin is on a Netflix show, and I know about Jin. I don't remember
I know
necessarily.
show, but I don't know show name. It's
Yes,
okay.
because also J-Hope has been on so many TV shows lately. I cannot name a single one of them. I'm
Oh
so
my
sorry.
But if you see them, you're like, oh yeah, I know.
Yes,
Jin
and I
was in this
and I
show.
watched them completely. Like, and that's why I covered them those here, but I don't really know the names. I know show, I don't know show name.
Mhm.
Thank you. Jacob says, no, a person says, members don't have many days left until they are discharged. And Jacob responds, I know, just 2 months left. Time will probably fly by now. And then the person says, any words for members? And Jacob responds, fighting, haha, not much left now. So amazing. Once again, more mentions of BTS's reunion. Okay, I was talking to you about this yesterday and you couldn't figure it out.
Okay.
But yesterday it was Map of the Soul Persona's anniversary. It's their 6th year anniversary. 6th year anniversary.
Oh
And-
my goodness, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
And wait, what? Anyways, Marcos, I see what people are saying now. Anyways, so yesterday it was Map of the Soul.
No, Marcos.
Yes,
That's too much.
yes.
No bad with the name.
I saw the comment and
No.
I choose to ignore. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah.
It was funny. But anyways, yesterday was Map of the Soul Persona's 6th year anniversary. And when you enter on Spotify and search for the album, you got these balloons. And I got it. Like, I took this screenshot myself. This is my screenshot from my computer. But I told you, try doing it on your phone and tell what happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing came out. I was so excited. And nothing came out.
Yeah. But it appeared for me and it was fun because you could touch each balloon and they would like pop. It was fun. So that is awesome. I hope Spotify does this with every single album anniversary. Actually, I need it now. I demand them. to do this for every single album. Because also Map of Soul Persona, it was like kind of like a random album anniversary to celebrate, but love it, you know?
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
We need to do it for every
Mhm.
single one of them.
Yes. So let's do it. Okay, so finally, what we were talking about. Oh, here. Kian's Visar VNB. As you can see here, this is from Netflix Philippines. Huarang is on Netflix Philippines, so we have Taeyeon. We also have Chef and My Fridge. See, I don't remember that name, but I know that J-Hope was on a TV show about that. So that show is also on Netflix Philippines, and now, of course, on a Netflix original series, Jin is on Kian's Visar VMB. So I haven't watched it yet, but I definitely watched many, many clips. Especially there's one, I don't have it unfortunately, but let me explain to you what happens. There's like two people waiting for the next celebrity to appear, and Jin appears, and they're so surprised because it's like, wow, like this is really Netflix because they were able to get Kim Seok Jin from BTS.
BTS Jin.
Exactly. So very excited for this. Netflix is having a lot of fun with Kian's promotion. Definitely. I mean, I find it interesting that they share this picture. Very, very interesting. Once again, Mona Lisa by J-Hope went back to #1 spot on TikTok Korea music chart. So definitely the TikTok charts are by country because in the US, I believe Mona Lisa is charting, but it's not at #1. Last time I checked, which was last week, it was like at 45 or something like that. But in Korea, Mona Lisa is the #1 song on TikTok. #1.
Wow.
Yes. It dropped a few spots, but now as you can see, it's back to #1. So Mona Lisa #1 song in Korea. Thank you. More things. Sweet Dreams has won its first Melon Weekly Popularity Award.
Nice.
Yes, awesome. And also, Jacob's Mona Lisa received its first win during this week's Mnet M Countdown. So here is the video. Why is it so small? Okay, now it's better.
오늘의 최종 결과 먼저 음원 점수입니다.
음반 점수입니다.
I don't really watch these music shows aside from BTS's appearances, but I always think that they are fun. Like it's a good idea because I think that if they did this in MTV right now, I think they would make MTV a thing again. You know, like I want
Yeah.
this fun stuff for Western popular music as well. This is a good idea. Like weekly competitions of like the song at the moment, and of course, if it's newer, like you can vote, and also like I don't know, it seems fun. I love the idea of
So
music shows.
engaging.
Yes, I love the idea of music shows.
글로벌 소셜 미디어 점수입니다.
글로벌 팬투표 점수입니다.
엠넷 방송 점수입니다. 마지막으로 생방송 투표 점수를 합산해 영광의
I'm sorry. I just paused it because I was about to say something and I totally forgot.
Oh my goodness. What's happening?
Yay. So Mona Lisa won.
Amazing.
네, 이 트로피는 제이홉 선배님께 잘 전달해 드리도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 하루 엠카코
So yeah, Mona Lisa first win. And actually, I think it was not with you. It was just me on one of the live streams. People were telling to please vote, and I got the chance to actually read that comment, which was awesome because look at this, like J-Hope won. Okay. I believe there's more voting for more weeks. So let's continue with this. Okay, so finally, are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
Okay, so
so exciting.
For everyone who missed it, BTS shared on Weavers this announcement, this note, this thing that said, "Dear Army, we're looking forward to hearing your stories. Please take a moment to answer 12 questions that will help bring us even closer together." And then it says, survey period from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m., April 10, 2025 KST. So unfortunately, it only lasted, as someone said, 12 hours. And it's already over, unfortunately. But we have here the questions. We can all answer them. Now, the most exciting part for me is this last line, which says, your responses may be featured in future BTS content. What are they planning? I think it has something to do with Festa, because as you can see, the questions are very like, are for armies, like what is your favorite moment? What is your favorite line of a song? Your most comforting moment, share a special moment. Like it's about
Yeah.
army things. And we're so close to Festa, and if this says
Nothing. The noise is bothering me. It's okay.
we're so close to Festa, and this note says your responses may be featured in future BTS content. What is that future BTS content? I think it's Festa. But
Yeah.
what exactly? I have no idea. But we're getting Festa content, guys. Like, I feel it. I know it's going to happen. Too short of a time to fill out the survey? Definitely. And that is why my sister said that maybe they didn't want to have like
Too many answers.
millions of answers, and they wouldn't be able to read them. So it sucks, but I kind of get it. Like, it's fine,
Yeah.
Especially because it's like, share a moment when this happened with BTS, and they have to read them. It's not like other questionnaires when they are like, choose, so they don't have to read anything,
No, it's like they will have to sit down and read what the answers they
read
got.
each and every single one of the
Not like
experiences.
option. It can be
Yes.
like the whole
Yes, there are-
BTS career
Uh-huh.
moment. Anything.
yeah, like there are no options. Okay, so let's see the questions.
Let's start.
Question number 1. As an army, which BTS title track would you recommend to someone you're introducing the group to? Very specific.
Okay.
So I put here the music videos. Not all of these are title tracks. Some of these are promoted B-sides or follow-up singles. However, which one would you still recommend? Like from the title tracks, from the singles, in other words. Which single would you recommend to someone you're introducing the group to? Honestly, I would recommend, first I would say, what is your favorite genre? And depending on that, I would recommend
Exactly.
different songs.
Exactly.
So, okay, some people are saying Black Swan, Mic Drop, Bloods and Tears, Dope. Do you have an answer?
I think it depends definitely.
Mhm.
For my more dark friends, Black Swan I think is a perfect option. Not only just the name, but also the song and also the music video. I think it's something that combines the three of them. For the more romantic, Spring Day,
Mhm.
like that's a beautiful ballad, I would feel like. And for the most pop, I would say either Boy With Love or Butter. Because they need the little tippy toe on the water, you know? You know what I'm trying to say? It's like just like a little dip on the water before jumping in the whole pool. That's how I feel.
I totally get it, because they are asking specifically for
A person who doesn't know BTS.
and for a BTS title track. So they don't want any obscure songs. Like the most popular songs. From the most popular songs, which one would you show to someone else? I think that for people who are more like into hip hop and I don't know, like even rock, like music kind of similar to that, hard hitting music, more rebellious, I would say Mic Drop, because that was also the way that I was introduced to BTS. That the first time I remember being introduced to BTS, and it worked for me in a way because I was like, this is actually a pretty cool song. Even though I'm not a fan, I can admit that I like Mic Drop. And for the most romantic people, I would say Just One Day. Even though it's, I believe Just One Day is not a title track. I think the title track from that era is Boy in Love, but I would still choose Just One Day for the most romantic people, pop oriented fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Mic Drop and Just One Day. On the actual questionnaire, I said Mic Drop
Oh.
because
Also, I Need You and Run. Somebody commented, and I was looking at them. I Need You and Run are so good. I feel like anybody would love them.
yeah,
I feel
definitely.
like anybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so question number 2: as an army, what's a BTS hidden gem, a song you secretly love and want to keep just for yourself?
Oh wow.
So I put here some of my personal opinions. We have
Oh my goodness, Rain, cut the cameras.
Rain, Outro Propose, Tomorrow, Louder Than Bombs, 4 o'clock, anything from BTS World, including Heartbeat and Butterfly. What do you guys say, or what do you wrote down on the actual question?
I'm gonna say Coffee and Rain.
That is interesting because I didn't include it here for some reason, but on the actual questionnaire,
You wrote Coffee?
I said coffee.
Yep.
I also said coffee. And yes, I then went to social media and everyone was saying, everyone, you all, how's the saying? You better have
Answer.
answered louder than bombs because that means that they will perform louder than bombs. Everyone has to write down louder than bombs. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't do
fucked
that.
up.
I messed it up already because I wrote coffee.
It's okay. Nobody knew. It was so
Yeah.
fast.
And so many people are saying that they wrote louder than bombs. So we're getting louder than bombs. I'm not delusional, okay? We're getting
Oh, we
it.
are. Yes. Yes.
We're getting
yes,
it.
Yes,
We're
yes.
getting it. I trust that we're going to, okay? Okay. You should put what you truly meant, not what others want. Yes, I'm kind of like
That's
just
true.
joking a little bit, but it is true that I was like, right, I also love louder than moms. However, my final answer is coffee.
Yeah.
That is my final answer. Thank
Mine
you.
is Coffee and Rain.
Yes. So you definitely are like a
Yes, I am.
dark and wild girly.
100%. I love it.
Entirely, Teresa, thank you so much. Louder than moms would be so hard to perform live. That is definitely
That's true.
something that I always felt like, and what I believe so many people, so many armies just refuse to understand because we for years have said perform louder than moms, and it's like I think BTS said it themselves. Louder Than Bombs is such a difficult song to perform, and if they did it, they would have to be like in their best vocal era. Like they have to all be healthy, and they have to be.
And also, like, I feel like it would never happen in a concert
Mm,
because you guys don't understand the concerts. They are running and they are
yes,
everywhere.
and
so
just
they get
perform
tired.
in the middle of something. Like it would just be crazy. They would have to open with that song, and that's also a little unrealistic because they're not going to open with Louder Than Bombs. I'm sorry, guys, that is not going to happen. What I am advocating for is
It's a live performance.
it's a live performance
Yes.
recorded and just published on their channel, posted on their channel, just like they did Room Live, and so many other songs. They sometimes just they have a couple of takes and they take the best take and they share that. And I think we can have that. We can have Louder Than Bombs that way. But actually live, I totally agree with entirely Teresa because
Yep.
I don't see it, especially in the middle of a concert or just even after anchor. I just don't see it happening. That is just the reality. But in a room live or something like that, can you imagine a room live full of hidden gems like this?
That would be amazing.
That I would cry
I would
because
cry.
you know what? I don't even
That's
want
what we
to.
need.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. But yeah, we all love Louder Than Moms.
Of course, such a good song.
Okay, question number 3. As an army, what is your favorite BTS choreography? This is such a hard question.
Oh my god.
Yes, because
No.
that is, you cannot ask that. You just cannot ask that.
No.
I'm trying to think.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stop it.
I do love.
I do have my answer, and I think people are not gonna like it. Mine is from BTS. I'm sorry. I know it's not one of the classics yet,
It is, at this point, it is.
but it's so new, and they have such good choreographies, but still they surprise me even more. Like each choreography is crazier and crazier and better. It's just like, oh, this is so good. Like, how are they gonna top that? But here's the thing with choreographies and me is that they are very beautiful choreographies that they have, like remember
The artistic side.
the artistic side, which is very very beautiful. The contemporary, all of that, I love it. But from BTS choreography, I have seen it so many times back to back. I'm not even kidding. I think like even 20 times back to back.
You're looping when you shouldn't do. You shouldn't be doing
Sorry.
that, but you're
I'm sorry.
looping.
I'm sorry.
Entire
Sometimes a
time.
girlie just needs to loop.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it happens.
It is.
And also, I love the the Dynamite choreography, but like that standard version they have in that dance.
Oh, the dance break.
Dance break in that
Yes.
dance practice. I
Mhm.
love it. I eat those videos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I eat them up. Like I
For
love 'em.
MMAs.
Yeah, for MMAs. Oh my goodness, it's like I don't know why. I just love it.
Entirely Teresa, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Entire.
She just wrote Blanket Kick, and that choreography is so iconic and so
Yeah.
forgotten because actually BTS Blanket Kick. They have
Here's how I
oops. They literally have. This is when they pair up as two, right? And they have like these crazy.
Oh wow.
Wait, I want to show that the part that I'm thinking of. Guys, isn't this choreography when they pair up as two and they start quote unquote making out?
Oh my god.
Yes, I think it's this one. Is it this one, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, I was
It
right.
is.
I was
It
right.
is.
Yes. Well, where is it? I'm trying to find the part. Beginning. Cannot find it. But you know what? I love any choreographies, not just from BTS, but in general, when they have seats for some reason. And they use the
Yeah.
seats correctly.
Like chairs.
Like chairs, or as you can
When
see
they get
here.
to sit down.
Here they have a bed, they have chairs, they have so many other things. Like, come on, like, it's fun having props and stuff like that. Looking dance practice. Oh. Look, can you Jungkook is literally on the bed sleeping. Like, come on.
My goodness.
I can't with
He needs to
BTS.
stop.
I can't with them.
You're too much.
Yeah. Here, look. They're literally making out.
Oh my goodness, they're crazy. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Like, come on, guys.
Oh my god.
I believe the questionnaire was for planning future concerts, Run BTS episodes, and Festa. I totally agree with that. I think it's for that. Were you saying something?
No, that I was saying like, oh yeah, I remember these videos. Like everybody has watched these videos. Like
Mhm.
he's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't say my favorite BTS choreography. I would say I think I wrote down Run BTS as well. So that is not an unpopular opinion. Like I agree with you. However, they are very cruel for asking what's your favorite BTS choreography because
There's no
that
way.
this doesn't work like that. Big hit. This doesn't work
Yeah,
like
big
that.
kid.
Big hit. This doesn't work like that.
Get it together.
I have my favorite choreography in each section. So, for example, I put Black Swan and Blossom and Tears. Those are my favorite BTS choreographies from one type of genre, like a similar genre. For the more hard hearing songs, I have like Run BTS. For the fun songs, I don't care what anyone says. This is my channel and this is my opinion.
Period.
I'm going to say Permission to Dance from the fun choreographies.
Oh.
I don't care about how I'm sorry. Of course, other songs are iconic as well, and other choreographies are iconic as well. But I like Permission to Dance choreography. When I watch the dance practice, I just have so much fun. They are just so relaxed and just having fun.
Stand on
And
business.
what?
Stand on business.
Exactly. So
Amperman's really cool too.
Ampaman is amazing. I was also about to say okay, so Black Swan, Blossom and Tears. Oh, Permission to Dance and DNA. DNA, I remember when I first became an army, I had an obsession with DNA's choreography because it's one of their most difficult choreographies. Really think about it. Do you remember that last section when they have like their dance break? That la 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 la. That part is crazy.
Yeah.
They have to be crazy synchronized.
Yes.
So
And they are. It's
yes.
just crazy.
So that is my final answer. Black Swan, Blossom and Tears, Permission to Dance, Run BTS, and DNA. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Those are all my
Thank you.
favorites. Yes. Oh, but also Butterfly.
There's no way
See,
to win.
it's
There's no way to
infinite. Like
win.
I cannot do it. Fake Love is also one of my favorites, especially because of the very beginning. I'm obsessed with that part when they have like, the beginning of Fake Love when they do that.
Yeah.
Each of one of them comes out from Taeyong. I don't know how to explain it, but well, you know what I mean.
Yes.
Okay, so question number 4. As an army, which BTS concert would you love to experience live if you could go back in time? So we have the Red Bullet, we have the most beautiful moment in life on stage, we have the Wings tour, we have the canceled Map of the Soul tour, we have Love Yourself tour, and we have Permission to Dance on stage. So I answered realistically. If I really had a time machine and I can actually go back to one of these eras to go to one of these concerts, realistically, I would say Love Yourself because it's so iconic. This is a stadium tour.
Yes.
So of course I'm going to choose Love Yourself. However,
Yes.
also for my curiosity, like just if I didn't actually we don't have an actual time machine, like this is not a real question. However, I would also say the Red Bullet because it's baby BTS and I want to be there from the very beginning.
Oh,
I want to
yes.
experience them as when they start realizing we're actually becoming a little bit big, like a big group.
Oh.
And then because by the time Love Yourself started, they were the biggest group in the world. And they
Yeah.
already knew. And I would love, I would have, how is
I
it?
will have love.
To go to that tour. So that would be my final answer. I wrote down Love Yourself, but if I could go to 2, I would also say the Red Bullet because I want to see them with all their passion in their eyes,
Yeah.
not just from the eyeliner,
Honestly, the Love Yourself, the whole tour, like, I have the tattoo and everything. Like, that's my
Yes.
era that I love so much. But I would definitely would love to go to the Red Bullet. But that's me.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, I would just go to every single concert, like every single tour, because each tour has such iconic stages. And And I mean, we did go to Permission to Dance on stage, and it was very, very fun.
It was beautiful.
Yes. And of course, we also watched live Yet to Come concert.
Hmm.
However, that was not a tour, so I didn't even consider. Actually, no. As an army, which BTS concert would you love to experience live? Actually, yeah, I should have included Yet to Come, but for some reason I said, oh, tours. But anyways, I
But
wrote,
that's included too.
yeah, I wrote down Love Yourself, Speak Yourself. So, okay, question number 5. As an army, which BTS original content do you wish they would bring back? I had my answer very clear. I wrote down Bon Voyage because
Yeah.
everyone is saying Bon Voyage. Thank you.
Yes, Bon Voyage.
I
agree.
love Run BTS, and I think they're going to continue doing Run BTS. However, Bon Voyage is just an experience. I love watching Bon Voyage, even if they were not BTS, because I like the concept of it. These famous people traveling together to a place where they've never been to, and sometimes they have a budget that they have to spend. Like they cannot spend more, like their own money. So they have to go through all of these things, and they have to make sure that they are spending the right amount of money and going to the right places and not like forgetting stuff. And it's just so fun, you know? I love Bon Voyage. It's my favorite content from BTS from these 3. I also do love In the Soup. However, I'm a Bon Voyage girl as well as Run BTS. What will you say?
I'm gonna say 100% Bon Voyage. I love Bon Voyage. I think it's super, super cool. But I really love In the Soup and Run BTS a lot. I love In the Soup a lot, a lot. Like I know more people talk. I love people talk more about Run BTS, but I really love In the Soup a lot. So honestly, like yes, Bon Voyage goes first, but I love both of them too.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy Bon Voyage and Run BTS the most. I did like In the Soup, especially during the pandemic, but
I enjoyed it so much. It was such a moment, such an era for me.
yes. And I
It's just
remember
me.
during the pandemic, I was just waiting for each episode each week.
Yeah.
It was very fun. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was. Never mind. Bon Voyage song again. Yes. I think it was Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. They're so silly. They always come up with these random songs.
But we're here for it.
Yes. Okay, so question number 6. As an army, what's your favorite BTS catchphrase?
No.
At the moment when I was doing the questionnaire, I wrote down something that I remember, which was Rap Monster. Rap Monster.
Rap Monster.
Rap Monster. However, then I went online and so many people were saying all of these other amazing catchphrases that I totally forgot. We have La Chimolala, teamwork makes the dream work. Apo Bampo. I love Apo Bampo. I love Apo Bampo so much. Army Forever, Bangtan Forever. I love it. You know BTS. I'm sorry for my fault. Important business. International K-pop sensation, Sunshine, Rainbow, traditional transfer, USB, hub, shrimp, BTS. Like
I
it's
love
so
the La Chimolala, and I'm sorry for my fault. I'm sorry for my fault.
Jimin, you got no gems. Exactly. People are saying Tony Montana. Rock Bison, of course. Life is a soup and I'm a fork.
Oh.
So, which one will you choose?
I'm sorry for my fault or La Chimolala. La Chimolala.
La Chimolala. I stay with Rap Monster. However, I would also include Apo Bampo.
Nayara Popo.
Niagara Popo. Yeah, Apo Bampo, I think.
You're nice. Keep going. I love that one.
You nice, keep going.
I love that one.
I just can't with international pop gay sensation, Sunshine, Rainbow, traditional transfer, USB, hub, shrimp,
Hey,
BTS.
stop it.
They like it was like some kind of like jacket, like clothing, And it had like that entire phrase in the back. They were crazy. Important business, yes. Important business. Apo.
¿Cómo es?
Nayagara popo.
Nayagara popo.
Nico ni.
Nico. Hey, stop it.
Okay. So many iconic catchphrases.
Cutely, sexy, lovely.
Cutie, sexy, lovely. Worldwide handsome. So
Worldwide
many.
handsome.
It's infinite. Question number 7. What made you become an ARMY and fall in love with BTS? Now, I included different pictures because it can be maybe their talent, their singing, their dancing, their bond, how they're funny. What exactly made you become an ARMY and fall in love with BTS?
The message.
The message.
That is for me the message and the way they said it. Especially, I'm always gonna come back to me and June and his words and the way he talks and the way he expressed it. It was something that I really needed to hear at the time that I met them. I really needed someone else to say, you need to love yourself. Like you need to do this. Like you can do it. Like life is beautiful, and like that romantic idea of you get to live life. That's what actually made me be like, oh, like I'm very fortunate that I'm alive. And then like it made me think so much, and it connected me to BTS so much. That is for me, like that's why I have like love yourself, like that part as a tattoo, and I also have it like that was my first connection. Like yes, I am a Dynamite ARMY because it was around that time, but it was something that I needed to hear at the time. But it was the message that really got me like they are not a simple group. They are more than that, and I need to stick around to know what else they got. You get me?
So definitely the message, but with all of the explanation you just said. Because a lot of people are saying I wrote an essay. And honestly, I kind of did as well. I said 2 things on my little essay about this question. I said definitely their talent and their bond. Because you can have an amazing bond, but if you're not doing it musically, like I'm so sorry, like you really are friends, you really are a family, but I'm sorry, like I cannot follow a group that I don't like the music of. But I also said their talent because they don't only have the talent to make good music. They also have the talent to perform it correctly and amazing. And I don't know, it's just their star power. So I wrote those 2. But message is a good answer as well. Like I totally agree with you.
Yeah, because to me, I mean, it was Korean. The music was very different from the music I usually listen to. So I was like very hesitant at the beginning. I was like, what's so special about them? And then I sat down and I actually like that comes to you. It's like you don't look to fall in love with BTS, but that just happens in a second. So that came to me and I started realizing, and I got into this rabbit hole that I was just like open a video and like that about explanations, and not even explanations, like Nanjum himself, like when he talks, when he explains his lyrics and the songs and what the translation of the songs, like all of that was the message that they put out there. And that's what made me have the connection with BTS, because if it wasn't for that, if they were just a group with really good music, I would talk to them as that's a group with really good music, but I wouldn't say that that's a group that changed my life.
I totally agree with that because when like you said, I was also hesitant at first because I was like, okay, I like the music and I like their performance, but I don't really know them. I don't know how, like, they are just, I thought they are just another group. They are co-workers/friends. They can be friends, but I didn't see like their family bond. As you can see, one person, only one of them has a solo concert, which would be something negative when it comes to other groups. But no, one of them has a solo concert, and all the parents from all the 7 members from all of them, they go to support that solo concert. That is real family.
Yeah.
that is a real bond between them.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy because so many things maybe become an army, and I don't know what Big Hit is trying to reduce all of that. Like I cannot write. I already wrote a long essay about BTS's bond and talent. However, I can also talk about their story because they started with nothing and they became this huge group, and that also made me a fan because it made me see how BTS really were the underdogs and they really became the biggest. And that made me love them even more because I want to protect them, not in a I'm a manager way or like I know better than everyone else, but in a way that I want to protect BTS from the industry. I want them to succeed because they want it and they are so real about that and they have a real bond and they actually deserve it. They actually do. So yeah, so many things to talk about this question.
Yeah, that's great. I love that answer too. Like
Yeah.
I also felt that way because like the more you look at them, the more you know their story is like oh like the more you want to protect them and be part of that and be part of and support them, like help them, you know?
Yes,
That's why
definitely.
the goals are so important. That's why we work so hard like as a fandom because the connection like it's like they gave us that connection, they gave us that message and they turn our lives around. We want to give that back in a way.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
Okay, so question number 8. As an army, if you could express your feelings with a single line from BTS's lyrics, which line would you choose? Now, I included some pictures here from this blog. We have um, Run faster than those clouds from Life Goes On. The dawn right before the sun rises is the darkest. But from Tomorrow, we have Microcosmos, Go Go, Not Today, So What, Spring Day, just some examples so you can remember right now. But I will tell you what I wrote down. Very, very basic because I'm sorry, I was trying to fill in the questionnaire and I was like, I was like, okay, which song, which line? There's just so much to choose from. So I just freaked out and said, I'll be with you from the rest of my life. Last line from For Youth.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cute.
I'll be with you from the rest of my life.
I'm
I
gonna be
love it.
honest, like I'm just gonna tell you a few of the things that I like of the lyrics that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot choose a favorite. My favorite doesn't come to mind right now. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not necessarily a favorite. As you can see here, it says, as an army, if you could express your feelings with a single line from BTS's lyrics, which line would you choose? So, as an army, I would tell BTS, I'll be with you for the rest of my life because that is the line, you know? So, I'm answering the exact question.
And okay, that exact question, then my answer is gonna be you gave me the best of me. So I'm sorry, I'm
You
dyslexic.
give me.
The best of me.
Mhm.
So you'll give you the best of you.
I love that. Such amazing.
And that's Magic Shop.
Such an amazing line.
Yeah.
You gave me the best of me. Now you give you the best of you.
And that is how I feel about them.
I'm going to have a tattoo of that. That is such
so
an amazing
beautiful, yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Such an amazing line. I love that. I just love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I freaked out. I couldn't remember
That's
anything.
fine. It
So I said, but
happens.
honestly, I stand by my answer. Like, I'll be with you for the rest of my life. It's a beautiful line from For Youth.
Yeah.
I love that line. I love that.
I love it. Yeah. And it's so special too.
But you win. I like your.
You know, like with time, I'm looking at my Pinterest boards. I always save a few. Like a few of the lyrics that I like or that I resonate a lot with. So I just have it there. And you ask the question, so I just answer. It's like it wasn't at the moment, you get me? Like you told
You
me
were
and I was
thinking
like,
about it already.
I had it already. Like I had it. It wasn't at the moment because if you told me and I was like, I don't know. Let me go back to my notes. You get me?
Because that's what I did. Because I was like, I don't know. What do I do? For Youth. I didn't know. Okay, so question number 9. what is your favorite BTS music show performance? Now, first, let me give you some background. Some people I saw that some people were saying, wait, I wrote down my BTS favorite my I'm sorry. I wrote down my favorite BTS award show performance. And I don't think this is asking that. This is saying what is your favorite BTS music show performance? So in this example, I'm showing pictures of actual music shows because I see music show performances as completely different to award show performances. And I think this question is because BTS is looking for um where to perform in which award shows, if any, um music shows, not award shows. So yeah, which one do you think is your favorite?
That's hard.
Yeah, it's super hard because
I'm gonna be I'm gonna say the one that I have watched the most out of the ones that you're putting here,
mm,
and that's Ampaman. Remember that even
yes,
years before I became
yes,
an army,
yes,
I would watch that show
yes,
all the time.
yes,
I love Ampaman, and especially that one. That performance, I watch it all the time.
yes, because at the beginning I was an army and you were not. And I would show you some performances, and the one that you actually liked and remembered and continue watching was Amponman. So that is definitely your music show performance. Um, in my case, I think I wrote down two. I said Boy with Love at M Countdown because that is the first live performance that I saw from BTS that I was like, wait a second. I was obsessed with it. We already had this conversation and I bring this up every single time, but I'm just so obsessed with BTS's Boy with Love at M Countdown. Here. This part specifically, this part. Here.
Let's go.
Wait, no. Hmm.
Let's go.
That. Here. I just love that part. I just love that part so much. Namjoon
The
specifically.
Namjoon part.
Yes. Look at Namjoon. Look at Namjoon. And those little parts where he's smiling.
He's so beautiful.
Yes, and I was like, I love Namjoon. I love Boy with Love and then Mnet Countdown performance. So I love that performance, so I wrote that down because it's still one of my favorites. I still rewatch it all the time. But I'm also going to say another performance that I love, that I'm obsessed with, is the I Need You performance when they are in white. I love all of them, but there's this one. BTS I Need You, M Countdown. Again, M Countdown. Like they always bring it to M Countdown. This is one of my favorites. I think it's this one from this picture. I love that they recreated that performance. They actually, here, this one. Amazing, 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 amazing. I love this performance. I also love it because of the outfits, specifically, because I love all of these performances from I Need You, but it's this one specifically. And look here. Here they recreated. Unfortunately, Yoongi was sick by that time. Not sick. He had his shoulder surgery, so he couldn't be part of the recreation. But they did. Like, look, they were all wearing like those kind of clothes once again after so many years. This was in 2020, and it's one of my favorites. So I would say those two: Boy with Love, M Countdown, and I Need You, M Countdown as well. Okay, people are saying I Need You, Boy with Love on SNL. That can technically count.
I love the SNL performance.
Yeah. See, a lot of people here are saying not specifically music show performances. They are saying Dimple and Pied Piper at Master Fifth Soul. So that is a concert. And other person says 2018 MMA. So again, this is an award show. And I took this very literally. Like the armies are divided on the internet. Like I saw on social media that people were like, I literally said music show performance. And other people said, I just wrote like a performance that I like. It can be from an award show or from SNL, like that doesn't matter. But I took it literally. I said music show, my favorite music show performance. Because yes, I love these performances, but there are award shows that, come on, the award show performances are the award show performances. Here we're talking about music show performances. So it is different. Okay, question number 10. Share a fun or unexpected personal story related to BTS. Now, this was a hard question because I was trying to think. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think back. Fun or unexpected personal story. And then I remember
Okay.
when we were at the airport in our way to Las Vegas, we saw so many older armies who were amazing because first of all, I wrote down that I first remember we were at the airport and we're just sitting down, just waiting for our flight to start the boarding thing. And a woman was on her phone watching TikToks of BTS. And I was like, hey, like, look, that is an army. And it was amazing. That was just waiting for the flight. And then on the actual plane, do you remember that there was a woman who was, I think, with her husband?
Yeah.
And she was saying, hi, are you going to a concert? Are you
Yeah.
going to a concert? Are you going to a concert? To every
I'm
single...
going to the concert. I'm forcing my husband to go with me.
Yes.
I'm going to the concert. I left my kids at home.
Yes,
She kept saying that.
She kept saying, like, I left my kids at home. Like, I'm going to a concert. Army? You're also army? You're going to a concert? And it was
I'm
just...
army. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was so heartwarming.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Because I remember you just reminded me of, I felt so like at home
Yeah.
with so many armies. It was great. Entirely Teresa.
Thank you so much. My phone went to more BTS concerts than me. What does that mean? Like, you have concerts of BTS in your phone? I please
Like
clarification.
videos. I'm going.
That would make sense.
Yeah, that would make sense. Well, my personal story is that Jimmy and I, we have a connection.
Right.
I
remember.
yell at him and he heard me, and we've been together since then. Like, we are friends. We're tight. No, generally, like from the sound check, I screamed his name. I said like, I love you, like that, and I said it very, very loud when everybody was quiet and they were leaving. So he heard me, he laughed, and then he left. And that is such a thing that I'm gonna. Yes, the Jimmy connection story.
I was about to say that.
Yes,
Mandy is like the Jimmy connection
Why people are
story.
saying, okay, Boris is okay? People, you guys need to understand that this happened. This happened.
Receipts. I'm also saying receipts.
I'm opening my gallery
Show
at
the
this
receipts.
second because I am done with the gaslighting.
Yeah,
of
but you don't
guys.
have the video
I
of
don't have
that.
the video of that, but I do have videos in soundcheck, even though I wasn't supposed to record.
Oh my God. Look at that entirely Teresa's comment. I left my phone accidentally in PTD LA day 2. I was very pregnant and could not look under the seat. The stadium would not look for it. On the next show 2 days later, someone found it and then met up with someone the 4th day and got it to my friend who flew home with it. Oh my God. And brought it to my front door in Kentucky.
You are
Oh my
lying.
goodness.
That happened?
Teresa, that
Teresa, comma entirely. No, ma'am.
entirely Teresa. That story is crazy.
That is insane.
The phone was literally there for so many days. That is crazy.
No.
Army's the best fandom. Really?
Truly?
Who else
Shit.
would do that? Which other fandom? Like, that phone would be gone.
Yep.
Like, entirely. Entirely Teresa. That phone would be gone completely. That's so nice they returned it to you. It is. And that is a crazy story.
Yeah.
Especially when it's not just, oh, like I left it there and then the next day someone, which is still amazing, but let's say the next day or that same day someone saw the phone and like returned it to you at the same venue or something. No, like days passed and then they returned it to Kentucky
That's insane.
from Las Vegas. It was it Las Vegas? LA, from LA to Kentucky. That is crazy,
Crazy.
especially after so many days. That is awesome. Oops. That is awesome. That's an awesome story. Okay, so that is your final answer then. Your Jimin story.
My Jimin story, but also I don't find the video. But well, it's okay. I know it happened. Oh, you guys heard for a dog? Yeah, he was barking.
Yeah.
And also I don't know. I have so many stories with BTS. I also feel like I love, like, this is not like a specific story, but I love when I just play a song and my friends go like. By the way, my friends, like, they're very openly like, they like rappers and stuff, so they wouldn't like to be BTS supposedly. And I just play a BTS song and they're always like, love that song, man. You'll always be playing it. I love it. And I'm like, period, like it, yeah. And since usually it's the rap line, they don't read BTS, so they just like it and they have it on their playlist. And that's a straight BTS streams and money for them. So that's all I have to say.
That's what
Who's saying
everyone
if you
should do.
say so? It happened, Chrissy. It did happen.
Undercover BTS.
I'm so upset. You guys are so rude.
Okay. So
Oh my god, I thought it was 2023, but 2023 was Suga's concert. That's why
Yes.
I can't find it. Let me go back. That was 2022 then.
yes, it was 2022.
My goodness. 2022 was such a long time ago.
Okay, well, you find that. Let's see, question number 11. Share a story about a time BTS comforted you. And I was having a hard time answering this as well because
Not you having a hard time answering everything.
because these are
Sorry, that was so aggressive.
because these questions are very hard because BTS comforts me not just one time and it's not like one specific moment. Chrissy said literally all of COVID.
Look,
Literally.
this is so cute.
Yeah. Our pictures
Our
from
pictures
the concert.
from the concert.
I was about to say that. Do you remember that during the pandemic we were on lockdown?
Yeah.
So I did like a big and heavy scrapbook of
Oh my
BTS's
goodness,
activities
yeah.
during the pandemic.
Yeah.
It was every single activity that they did. If they released a song, I put it on my scrapbook and pictures and videos and Run BTS episodes and behind the scenes and stuff like that. I did like a big scrapbook. I'm talking, how many pages?
No, it was huge.
Do you think maybe 200 pages? 200
Yeah.
pages? Yeah, around 200 pages of BTS's scrapbook of just 2020 activities. Very voracity of voracity. Yeah.
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 What I do have to say for my experience was that I remember this time that I was very, very much depressed, especially from the pandemic. Like I was having such a rough time in my life.
Mhm.
And I remember I was so sad, so depressed. And Namjoon started like getting me out there and making me feel better. For a long time, I had one of his quotes like on my night desk. And I would just like look at it and just like read it and reread it, you know? And I remember this time that I would like look at a lot of Namjoon's speeches. And there was this video that was like a compilation of them. So I was just watching them. And I remember I started crying, like sobbing
Oh my
when
goodness.
I was very emotional watching the whole video, but I think the last video was like him saying like, you scream, love yourself, and everybody
Yeah.
in the crowd would be like, I love myself, I love myself. That was so sad. Like he had no need to do that. It was so like crazy because before that I've never been like, everybody would say like love yourself as a theme,
Mhm.
but never actually heard the real message of it, because they are saying like they make life feel so beautiful sometimes. And that is exactly how I feel with right place, wrong person. No. Yeah. No.
Yeah, right place, wrong person.
Right place, wrong. I'm sorry, dyslexia. I'm sorry. I cannot stress it
Yeah,
enough.
because this song is right people, wrong place.
Okay. I cannot stress it enough that I get those mixed up. So when that album released, every time I hear a song from that album, it brings me right back to that moment.
Oh,
Because
people are saying that J-Hope did that. J-Hope said that.
yes, you're right. Yes. But it was, I'm sorry, I got it mixed because in the compilation, Namjoon was speaking first. Like
Oh.
the motivational words were from Namjoon,
Mm-hmm.
from his speech at the
UN?
yeah, UN. UN?
Yeah, United Nations.
Yes. So yeah. It was J-Hope. Yes, you guys are right. I remember. But I remember like that actually made me feel like so I don't know, my heart kinda like go like tiny for a second. It was crazy. It was really crazy. But yeah, it happened.
I'm reading some of the comments and people are saying like very heartwarming stuff, like their Fix You cover, I needed that so bad, or very nice stuff like that. I wrote down, I think, something different, which is I do love the comforting songs and I do need to listen to them sometimes. However, this is just something personal. When I'm feeling sad, when I'm feeling a little down, I like distractions. That is why I have such an appreciation for Dynamite and I refuse its slander. Um, I refuse it.
Mhm.
So I wrote down that I prefer when I'm very sad. The songs, the moments, times that comfort me are whenever BTS. When I watch BTS's performances of Anpanman and Boy with Love and their funny moments, funny compilations. That is what the BTS content that comforts me personally. Because when I'm sad and I'm listening to sad stuff, I just don't feel better. But that is just a personal thing.
Right. It's a personal thing because everyone deals their sadness their own way.
Yes.
And for some reason, me is like whenever I'm sad, I feel like I need to be sad
Mm-hmm.
and understand that that's a normal emotion and then let it go.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Yes.
So for me, distracting myself is kind of like avoiding the feeling and then just like adds up in the future. It's not like it makes me forget completely. You get me? So
I think that it just depends on the person
Yeah.
because that genuinely doesn't happen to me. When
I
I when I forget about it, I genuinely move on. And BTS has helped me do that so many times. However, the comforting messages like you're talking about, those do help me, but those help me to just think about life and motivate myself in general, like in life. Like
whenever you're happy or you're good, it's good for you to watch those videos
Yes,
to
because-
kind of remind you.
yes, I learn more about myself and I have those messages like in my mind as I grow up. Those are the times when those messages comfort me. But when I'm sad, the messages that comfort me are any distraction, like fun stuff, fun videos and,
And
stuff
the
like
fact
that.
that Dynamite came out in the pandemic, during the pandemic, it was very.
I needed that. I needed
everybody
that.
needed that.
I needed that. Like, I'm sorry. You would never make me hate Dynamite. You would never make me hate Butter. You would never make me hate Permission to Dance. I love those songs and I don't care what anyone says. But I respect everyone's opinion. So, okay. So the final question number 12. Share a moment when you felt truly happy to be an army who loves BTS. Yeah, and that is also once again a very specific moment when you felt truly happy to be an army who loves BTS.
I know mine. And I know it's redundant,
Mhm.
but the concert.
Yes.
Especially Permission to Dance.
I also wrote down the concert.
Permission to Dance. Permission to Dance. I remember when we got the tickets and I remember flying there and I remember the whole entire day. It was just so important in my life. Like I don't know how to describe it. I was just so happy. And then I remember like during the Permission to Dance concert, during Wings, I started tearing up. I didn't cry, but I started tearing up because everybody was so happy. So I was just overwhelmed with happiness. It was just tears of joy. I
I
didn't cry, but I felt so overwhelmed with happiness.
Mhm. I totally agree with that. I wrote down that as well. I wrote that as well. However, I also wanted to add that more recently, the moments when this is very specific. It says share a moment when you felt truly happy to be an army who loves BTS. So definitely I wrote down the concerts. However, I was also thinking that BTS more recently, especially during chapter 2, they are doing their own stuff. And every single time that they mention their reunion or their friendship with BTS in general, like the seven of them, when they mention their bond, like more recently, when J-Hope said that all of the parents, not even one of them was missing, all of them went to his concert. Those are the moments when I realized that I truly feel happy to be an army specifically. Because if I was a fan of other groups, if I was a fan of another artist, I don't know if that would happen. Like every single time BTS does things like this, I'm like, "Ah, I'm glad I'm in the army. You know?
And also like I agree with that. I agree 100%. Also I feel like whenever they do something in the sense that they remind me that they're good people, that they are genuine people, that they are real people,
Mhm.
that they care. And sometimes I don't know if it's a lot to ask from an artist, but they care about their fans.
Yes.
And I'm like, I feel so appreciated.
Mhm.
I feel like I feel loved back because I have so much love for them and they give so much love back. And that is like that gives you moments like, oh my goodness, like they are so good influence to have in your life. That's me.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, I was thinking about even during chapter 2, like I'm so glad to be an army, not just because I get to see their individuality, like every single one of their music preferences and their own talent in their own way. Um, but also whenever this happens in other groups, their fans are scared. Their fans are like, but they don't even say hi to each other anymore. They don't hang out with each other anymore. That doesn't happen with BTS. Like even while in the military, they're always talking about the group, and those little moments add up to so much. And those little moments made me realize more recently that I'm glad to be an army, the fandom of BTS. I'm glad to be specifically a BTS fan. So yeah. So those are all the questions that they asked on the questionnaire. And it was very fun answering.
It was.
Although sometimes I was like, I just need to write an essay about this because it's too much, and I have to explain it correctly, and I would just write and write and write and write. Like, oh
I
my
get
god, like this
that.
is too long already.
Like even me, that I'm not a writer like you are, I still feel like, oh my goodness, I would sit down and just talk for hours.
Yes.
But yeah, it was so much fun, honestly.
Yes. And I'm just excited to see what are they going to use these answers for, because they are going to use these answers for something. I think some of these questions are more easy to guess what they can use them for. So for example, what is your favorite BTS music show performance? I feel like they're going to go back to certain music shows, so they're choosing which ones, and they're choosing which kind of performance they want people to see on these specific award shows. I'm sorry, music shows. So for some others, like what is your favorite BTS choreography? So they can get to know like which ones are the favorites. However, some others are more personal, like share a story about this and share a story about that. So they are going to use, I believe, those questions. Or those answers for this, because it says your responses may be featured in future BTS content. And I mean, future BTS content, Festa is about to start.
Oh, that's true.
So I believe it has something to do with Festa. I don't know exactly what they're going to use the answers for, but they are going to use the answers for something. They are saying it right here. So I'm just so excited for everything. And everything, the time is going so fast, especially as an army. Time is going fast because I believe since J-Hope started his tour, like the the North American leg already
Good.
ended. It ended. So now it starts the Asian leg. So today, literally, or tomorrow for us, the next concert is about to start. And Jacob is going to start his tour in Asia and he's going to end the tour in Asia, and it's going to go so, so fast. And then we're going to get this BTS content that Weavers is talking about. So I'm just so, so excited for everything. Where is the questionnaire? Unfortunately, JJ, the questionnaire is closed. It only lasted for 12 hours, I believe, because, like we were talking about earlier, since some of these answers are really long question answers, because it's like share a story about this. They don't want to read millions of suggestions, millions of answers. So unfortunately, they only opened it for 12 hours and it's already closed. But I just wanted to still talk about it because it's a fun questionnaire.
Yeah, and we can share our responses with the chat, and the chat
Yes.
can share them with us, like, so we at least can talk about it.
Yes. Okay, so that is all. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I will see you on Monday, and I'm just so excited for everything.
Yes, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna talk to you guys back in next Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. Thank you so much. I really miss you guys throughout the whole week. Everyone, I saw a comment that was like, "Oh, like, is Boris back?" And it's like, I had never been gone. It's
Yeah.
just that I'm just only gonna be here on Fridays.
Yes, because unfortunately our schedules don't match during the
During the week.
weeks. Yeah, except on Friday, she can be here on Friday. So see you again with my sister on Friday. And
Yes.
then I will be here on Monday and Wednesday once again.
Yes, have a beautiful weekend, and thank you so much for everybody that was part of the live stream and shared their answers with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.